Some man they grown with the ground dry, but are they soak the ground for the future? Me na a parent. I go prefer me picking suffer now, but make in future better. And me na a parent, me na the father of this nation. Let it grow dry now, but may soak before. For me, soak before. Some people that can say, from where mother don't be this, you know, give me this, and not get rest. But I they provide rest and food for the picking the way they go to school. I they pay school fees. I they buy textbook. I they buy teaching and learning material. We don't buy buses. We don't recruit more teachers. We they do plenty in them. The benefit no they can now. The future we are seeing in them picking them. And the many around this country, they give me hope for no sense. The time we some of we don't know that this world. Salone will be a better place.
Mais Salone fambo dem. Una good evening, una good afternoon, una good morning, provided the location where you dey. Una welcome to una favorite program, Slpp Weekly News. Me where they talk, me na Dima the Great, the Slpp Bobo. And who are they with me here today?
Me na DJ Foss, SLPP DJ. I greet you family out there. And I also say thanks to the SLPP Bobo, deputy leader for the SLPP party in Ahola branch. I say good morning to you and good morning to listeners that out there. Me really talk to now. Me na DJ Foss, the SLPP DJ. Welcome to SLPP Weekly News.
Thank you very much, DJ Foss. I hope you do fine. I'm glad the way you did on time. I know say you can always work too much past president talking to me. Hey, but with them, this is not SLPP Weekly News. This is not the program where we carry all the latest activities then where they go on at that country day. Today, the SLPP Weekly News get for touch on the situation within Germany, how we get for what would they do to help with brothers and sisters, then what the government also get for do to help with brothers and sisters in Germany. Then we also get the opportunity today to introduce a project, a powerful program, the better way every Sierra Leonean then they wish for, where it don't come. We got to introduce that program today. No one, nothing else but hard-working President Talk and do Bio. You know, President Bio, since a kind of power, it don't do a lot of things there. And would see say the things where they do, it don't touch Sierra Leoneans there, it don't touch Pekin there, it don't touch Kumbra there, it don't touch with Granny there. So it's hard time. DJ Force and Dima the Great we decide say every week on the SLPP Weekly News, we get for to talk about President Talk and do Bio. We come to transform our Sierra Leone. Every week we discuss about time. So what I will tell you now where they watch this program. Copy this program, share on to your brothers and sisters. Copy this program, share on to your auntie. A day on WhatsApp right now. A day on Facebook. A day on even Messenger. Even a day on YouTube. Copy and paste and share this program as we talk. Before coming in with the program, we don't tell when I say better don't come, and at the better this will see. So when they take short break, then we come out, we begin analyze the program for real.
One day, better get focused one day, one day, one day. No matter how long you get for till the end. One day, better get focused one day, one day, one day. No matter how long you get for till the end. One day, better get focused one day, one day, one day. No matter how long you get for till the end. We tough, me brother, oh yeah. Better get fuck him one day, no matter we had me brother, oh yeah. Better get fuck him one day, no matter we tough, me brother, oh yeah. Better get fuck him one day, oh God, hey Lord, help me now. Just patient, deep faith and pray hard. Better get fuck him one day, just patient, deep faith and pray hard. Better get fuck him one day, so if not stone you, they broke me brother, broke ya. Better get fuck him one day, if not tire you, they patch me brother, patch ya.
Thank you very much, followers and listeners from this particular wonderful program with the Green Movement. And today we get SLPP Weekly News. Well, DJ Force, I don't know how you enjoy this music. This music, it touch me no more. You know, it say, better they come. If you be the broke wood, if you not be farmer, if you not wheelbarrow pusher, continue for what you do. Focus on what you they do. The better you they pray for, it come. Then you see the one out. They say, where the better? They say, look at. They say, where? They say, look at. Then you watch to see president talk and will be. Hey, my brother. How you feel about this music before we enter proper or what you they have for today? The better, what would they wish for? Not to you don't count.
You know, this music, we don't lay the foundation. Now, President Bureau Talker, he say, I'll put the foundation now, the future into Sierra Leoneans. This music, we don't predict. And everything today where Sierra Leoneans they look for, it is inside this music. If you find out, say, the music they talk about better, and the country they talk about better, and the government they talk about better, and the SLPP they talk about better, and Sierra Leoneans, they school picking them, woman them, mama them, they talk about better. So them musicians, dry eye crews, we don't predict. It's like, this is the time, now the time now don't come. This is the time Sierra Leoneans they need for work. It don't say, they say, you don't say who they work, who they suffer. We know they get better. Now the man say, he said, the musician, they say, brah, if not story they broke come. They say, the better they come. If not good government, they look for, continue for pray around. The good government, they come. If not good president, they look for, continue for pray for this good government for let it come. Now the government, I don't cancel. So this music, it gets a lot of inspiration messages in them. It gets feature messages in them. But until you listen them very well and very strong, and you, God don't touch you for later better they meet you, now you go able to know how this music and why they sing them and when they sing them and what's in the when they inside it. So if you tell me, say that, talk about this music, yeah, this music gets a lot of strong message inside. Better they come. If na stone you they broke come, free onions. If na wheelbarrow you they ride down. Once you no go chook motor man forget money. Once you no go thief, you no go broke kush. Yeah, if na wheelbarrow you they ride am. Yeah, if na pepper you say sell am, the better go come. And you don't cancel. President being government are better. If you ask me for make a talk, that na me take.
You know, thank you very much, DJ Force. Before we enter party business, I still got a question for you. You see, say President talking Rubio, when are the better will be the wish for. When are better the better way Sierra Leoneans then be the wish for, it don't come. But still some people then they see the better day before then they make less say they no one see them. How they call them kind people then? And how you go categorize them on them?
Well, you get for look at the country and the people living in the country. It don't say we all know they see a government we're honest and we're disciplined. So even now where they don't see the government don't come with everything where the hard working president talk and do beauty talk or they do, they know they see them like a feature. What's it they want for see? Libele. They want for make them go use Dima the Great, pull 100,000, give them. Then that's the kind of better they want for letting the scene as Sierra Leone. But because the country they in spell, there's a party where they rule, where we know they rule that country. They believe in spell, human sacrifice, worship. I mean, where SLPP Kikana power in the final see the people they not go on for see the hard working because SLPP they rule Sierra Leone like how it's money they rule the country. But we brothers and sisters, we sit on a Freetown capital city, they find it very difficult for obey and responsible for the everyday activities for improve their life. But if you look at the way SLPP they rule Sierra Leone, it is the same comparison to the white man's country. We are in the white man country, it is lay the foundation. Then the people of that state, that country, they make sure say it develop. So now I make the final say any law where it in a which man country where break up, the law they deal with you because already the government don't educate you about that. It don't tell you what's in a level and what's if for stop. But we break up, they not get pardon. They know the milk you, they not go have mercy on you, but they deal with you. But because the former rulers in Sierra Leone, they rule the country under spell, a human sacrifice, juju, like where APC be in a power, where they go through with that chicken. There people that they be eat their chicken, and the more they see they stubborn, and freedom. They know they listen. They become more anger when they see the government, when they see President Bio, they travel na freedom, now they kitina, they put their hand and they must say they want it. But not to President Bio make it exist na the world. How you go say na in they make it go eat, go buy rest, go put on a table they eat. Even though we don't carry they pay in pay school fees. So now I mean they find it difficult for understand a discipline, a government where they for can benefit them. Same thing goes to late Pakaba in government. Where Pakaba be the rule, the same people in a free tongue now they mortgage Pakaba in leadership. Then what you know more they want for see government where they call Kolondo and Kapu and runaway and life for them and increase prostitution, illiteracy for grow, corruption for grow, especially Freetown. What you make they refer to Freetown. Freetown na the capital city in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Now they're responsible for make sure say Sierra Leone transform and grow and make sure say accept government will come for better. For better. Government will come better for them. Like the SLPP government. But in the final say the grumble, the wingy, they spell they for them. Why? The Tolombos and the Wololos. Then they na the background. They na the mountain them. They kill fall chicken every day. They put blood in the streets for let Freetonians they not listen. So let's up on this.
Yeah, thank you very much, DJ, for the SLPP DJ. If you just join we for this program, this is my SLPP weekly news. It comes every Wednesday, the same time, the same place where we stand. But today, a very, very special. What you make a special? But today, with the Campunado, the program what they call Hard Working President Talk and Do Bill. What you make a hard working in President Talk and Do Bill? Why Sierra Leoneans then don't decide to hold President Bill as the leader, the savior? Why is it that some people then they still make blind eye? We just like how my brother DJ Force don't talk, the one that we don't eat that chicken day. We the former government, the former ruling party, we be there and as by Kroma, they been go give them chicken there, and then chicken they don't give them trauma, they don't give them side effect. And at the end of the day, all the good things that we President Bill they do, then not they see them. Some of them they see them, but they make lesson, they not they see them. But I believe say we call this program, if you blind, you know they see what the President Bill they do. We get for a look for lengths for you and put on lengths in it, we'll give you lengths. Let you wear them. If you get problem, we not the doctor then we get for clean that EID for let it well so you can see the good things that we President Bill do. This na hardworking president we don't kind of Salone. They don't do things with no other leader not ever do them. That's the fact. We know so other leaders and be the candidate they do their some of them they try, some of them are criminals, and some of them are thief man them. But to see a genuine leader we come, it's a every Sierra Leoneans them, including the Pekin them, the Mama them, the Kumbra them, never better. So now that make we see Sierra Leoneans, this government, our government, our president, when Mother Bill succeed, we all succeed. So it's hard time let we put hand on that President Talk and Do Bill. For let it succeed, let we all succeed. Now this program don't come for. But as we continue with this program, now DJ Force, Fambuden, when I share this program here, we can analyze some key issues then. Harder talks them, where President Bill talk when are the fact. We get for analyze them, and we also get for talk about some good things the way President Bill saying a kind of power. It don't do for every Sierra Leoneans then. So that the program is what we start with today. Before going further, I declare with the program where about President Bill and visit where a visit now the is in tour with the and today we begin with that. So my family, once again, me na Dima the Great, the SLPP Bobo. If you just join this program, this is not SLPP Weekly News. We can discuss about President Talk and Do Bill in good things the way they do. So, as I wait for me co-host, we can begin the program proper. Let's continue.
Steps Talk and Do. That means we take the manifesto and we look at what we're supposed to do. We take the national development plan and we strictly follow that. One of the things that we said we would do was to establish secondary schools of excellence for science, technology, engineering, and math in all regions. We did one last year, 1 year, 3 days ago, and today it is my distinct privilege and honor to invite you to come and open the first STEM school for girls in Kenema, in the Eastern region as well. So we are very committed as the ministry and as the people, and as you heard from the district council, to make sure that we can achieve all the things that we said we'll achieve. And we will stop at nothing until that happens.
Some man they grumble, the ground dry. But are they soak the ground for the future? Me na a parent. I go prefer me picking suffer now, but me in future better. And me na a parent, me na the father of this nation. Me the ground dry now, but me soak before. For me soak before. Some people that can say, from where mother don't be this, you know, give me this, and not get rest. But I they provide rest and food for the picking the way they go to school. I they pay school fees. I they buy textbook. I they buy teaching and learning material. We don't buy buses. We don't recruit more teachers. We do plenty in them. The benefit no they can now. The future we are seeing in them picking them. And the many around this country. They give me hope for no say. The time where some of we don't know that this world, Salone will be a better place. When we say Papa Salone will better, not for soak the ground now. Now for invest. Anything we get for better, you get for invest in them. You put money in them. You put time in them. You put energy in them. And they assure una the ground will go there because we are not the see who say I want for take Salone for make it go. So man, we not get something in pocket. Now if we say no more, when mother don't come, then they tell rest back on a house and this on a house. And they invest in una picking them, all picking them around this country because I know say una future depend on them picking there. Mr. Say future depend on them picking there. The future of Sierra Leone depend on the children of today. I'm planning for them for actually commission this great school built by saying with support from the German government and of course our government get this school because we show to the world say we care for education.
Then, if we not just join this program, this is not SLPP Weekly News. Now we talk the fact then. The one way we just talk now with president, with leader, they talk with passion. They talk with reality. They talk with fact. Me body the rise. Me body the bet. I want pull me coat. I don't want to see any president of that country there. We're honest and brave. Let president talk and do you. But before we touch him, DJ first. Me body the bet. I feel cold inside my body. I don't know how you feel after you don't watch the speech of President Talk and do you. The hard-working president.
Okay. I tell you, thank you, engineer. Were you able to bring and think fast for able to bring this kind of program, hard-working president Talk and do you, for bringing this type of program for Sierra Leoneans and for many they can see the value of President Bio, the value of their votes, and the value of their national anthem. Because when you look at President Bio in speech, quickly go back for commission and open that school. Who that found that school? Now, Germany. If anybody listen keenly by the speech of President Bio, that school is being funded by German government. I be telling her before I give any comment now say now that relationship between Germany and Sierra Leone, we your brothers there, true by that, the one for destroy. Yeah, that school where President Bio look into the future for Sierra Leone picking them. For the future of me and you. Me say my sister they na Sierra Leone. In picking them all, he get 4 picking them. The man, na farmer. Yeah? Now they all they benefit from that free quality education. That pressure what be get na ya. Or we me family they be get na ya, my big sister we bring me car be get na ya. Where that pressure, it don't cut down. Now they na the soft side. Yeah? Because imagine you sister grab a get man, the man no land trade, he no land no handiwork, but he born picking with your sister and then picking and then you want them go school. Yeah? When are 4 picking them, the responsibility, when are the higher responsibility was that school fees, term payment. Yeah? President Bioron can't take that responsibility today. He say, I am now looking for the future of the next generation Sierra Leoneans. Not all them are past 30, 35, 40, 50, where APC may not destroy their career, it not able to lay foundation for them, for men then go able meet the global warming criteria human capital na the world, na they part destroy this government. Now they go extra mile for police government. But what the president Bio don't do, across the 13 districts in Australia, now the feature it only. They say, I want for left something give now. They say now education, I want for left give now. And wait man, and education they left and give the picking there. Not to us. Which man not they left us give picking. Which man not they left money in a bank for him picking. What which man they left give picking. Now education. Because you know, say when you have that quality education, you can be able to provide for yourself and look after yourself. Get a standard job and make you get motuka. Then you have picking past 18 or more. You don't begin get motuka because that education within papa and mama don't left for game. So now the future that one day president you, he said it all. He said, "I will invest into Sierra Leoneans children." But, we get people away that they dance matoma. Whether they dance Sokobana, then what no more they want for see? The APC for dinner power. So everybody go equal. You educate or you not educate. Nobody know who that pass who. Nobody know who that they go school. Nobody know who that they say Jerry. The fee say no more. Where APC dinner power, everybody in a Jerry for sale. Or you go draw chain. Not to so country for day. You know me, I know they talk for milk APC. And I know they talk for milk. Anybody where they misunderstand me. But I talk for make sure say Sierra Leone day, but and then the president don't see he don't come with the challenge. He said the ground will dry now. He said, but I have seen the future. Tomorrow the ground will not be dry. Today the people they can they thief all the money in their country, their brothers, their sisters, the way they go and demonstrate for, whether they go and thief cable for, whether they go and beat police for, whether they go and increase transportation. We're not to government increase transportation for the other money they can't go to other countries. They be quite happy. Yeah. Now, any where government construction they go for build NASA building or school or construction. In the final say they get agent the way they no more for tip the cement for go sell and future next to nothing. Just because they feel say government property if for not for benefits really they for destroy. Let me president you don't take and say he say no. This system we don't tell we they play with that kind of system there. It not take we not side. It take we in a regret destination. President Bio say, don't judge me now. I will take you to a safe destination. And this is the destination. This we are now in the plane. We are flying. Yeah, we are patonton. If really President Bio government are true government. But people then they when they know one believe in a true government. Then if you say no more than government, we be there, when they pay hard get money. They take and go drink alcohol, na bar, go spend a Ferrari, boy, the rare girl them, yeah, and make sure the money spend on a street. They begin hala. They get APC they spend, APC they spend. APC no they spend nothing. APC now one of the dangerous political party in Sierra Leone. They poll pass all political party. So that future way President Bureau Kawi, that better way President Bureau Kawi. Now he made they don't go extra mile for can't destroy them. And that's what they destroy Pakabai government. And at the same thing way they do. In finance way APC in a power. All what they see now dirty na streets, corruption na markets. Now the same thing, I made the people and the brothers and the sisters they will sit on a market. They defend the government through price, increase in price. Till when they go buy something upline cheap. When they count and a future, the one seller pass the money where they buy. Now I make it finance say poverty is their friend. Because it is inside the Bible and the Quran. For say the money where they spend, give her no for the inside day. Rogue money no for the inside day. So all them things and they can destroy them. Yeah. So if President Yoron Kai say they invest in Wipiki there, they talk about hope. No president, no ever talk about hope in Sierra Leone. Yeah. Bankasoka, they count and they no donor. Nobody no pass a coal transformer and a free song. But today, they bring electricity in the Chibron district headquarters. People they don't come on no more, they just pass a court transformer. They frustrate the president so much so that, but God, now in spirit, God, now in power, President Bio the work with. If you want a man in spirit in the work with, let President Bio not frustrate. Yeah, let him not frustrate. You know, make her not take all the time from you, but that hope where President Bio talk and that invest. We talk about investing into the future. It's a very big word, and we'll get for expand more than the spiritual they give. Monday.
Thank you very much,
At
DJ.
the soak the ground for the future.
Thank you very much, DJ Foss. You know, me family, if you just join with this now, SLPP Weekly News. And today we introduce a program every week with a counter on the SLPP Weekly News. When a hard-working president talk and do view. Then say push don't come per push. We get for make the one that way they don't turn blind mind them for goodness, for future, for betterment, for betterness of that country day. Way because then your brother ain't not in a power. Then your sister ain't not a minister. Then your uncle not to parliamentarian or SYZ. So no matter what this president they do, when a better thing for we picking them, for we brothers then, for the less privileged then, the one that when they not be get opportunity before, now they don't get the opportunity, but they still want bastardize this government. You know, one thing I want to let you know, President Bio a flagship program with a coward. It don't succeed on them. Everything where President Bio stand for, it don't more than succeed. But before I analyze me on, I got to play that video back. But I also don't introduce I don't call upon somebody with an expert where instead they come to come remote for President Bio a flagship program, because this is not code born. Anybody will see what the President Bio they talk under. Because you hate Sierra Leone. If you love Sierra Leone, if your mentality even different, you go change it now. So me family then, let's welcome with dynamic woman we fight for SLPP in a constituency 110, we check APC, we encourage Sierra Leoneans then who say we know they get vote to come talk to we today now. We make SLPP today. What would the pass that free with the cat? Madam Josephine Jackson, you are welcome on the program.
Thank you so much. My brother DJ Foss, Dima, I want to say thank you. And I thank you so much for bringing me on this forum. I want to tell all the listeners then, thank you so much. Hello, we still believe and trust the process. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Josephine. I see what we did on the program. You better make some very, very good contribution. But this is not a project what we don't come with for President Bio. We don't see Sebaku platform then they promote, they do other things then, but to get a special program to only promote President Bio, good things the way they do, we don't see it. So the political messiah, when are the SLPP DG, that trigger me. It's a hard time that will begin count something when they call hard-working president talk and do. What would they promote President Bio? A good things there. I say, well, it makes sense. We discussed with Chair Lady, a grapper. So I'm glad the way they are today. Before you talk anything, I want you to watch this video with we. Then from there, you give your comment and recommendation here.
Exactly.
Me not a parent. I go prefer me picking suffer now, but make in future better. And me not a parent, me not the father of this nation. May they grown dry now, but may soak before. For me, soak before. Some people like say, from where mother don't be this, you know, give me this, and not get rest. But I they provide rest and food for the picking the way they go to school. I they pay school fees. I they buy textbook. I they buy teaching and learning material. We don't buy buses. We don't recruit more teachers. We they do plenty things them. The benefits no they can now. The future we are seeing in them picking them. And the many around this country. They give me hope for no say. The time where some of we don't know then at this world. Salone will be a better place.
Oh yeah.
When we say Paupa Salone go better, not for soak the grow now. Now for invest. Anything we get for better, you get for invest in them. You dey put money in them. You dey put time in them. You dey put energy in them. And they assure una the ground will go there because when I know they see who say I want for take Salone for make it go. So man, we not get something in pocket. Now we, if you say no more, when mother don't come, then they can rest back on a house and he's gonna have. And they invest in when picking them, all picking them around this country because I know say when a future depend on them picking there. Mr. Say future depending on them picking here.
You know, thank you very much. You just don't see this program. Joseph. You read the speech of the president, so passionate. You know, so you as a politician, you know, how you see the speech of President Token Rubio, for long I not see him to give them kind of speech there. What are your take on this?
My brother, the just thank President Bio because you know now one thing for be a leader, now one thing again for get passion, now one thing again for be loyal and humble to you people there. President Bio, I can always say, like I say in 2018, while I represent the Salone People's Party Women's Wing. Now the debate, Usai President Bio have been candidates, Tawa been go for the youths, and me go represent women. On the platform with Akisoya, with current resident Minister North, I tell people then this. I say we get an exceptional leadership in President Bio. Barack Obama been tell people them na America, he say all in one vote, they build schools, one vote, they bring infrastructure, one vote, they make the mindset of the people change. Waiting President Bioda exhibit for make sure say it go through with this free education. My brother, I don't teach we Bokutin, but let dwell on two things. It don't make we for understand, say, look, we have to be dependent on we self. Since the time of Albert Magai, I was not born yet, but Albert Magai, when he go open Milty Magai College, he talk him. He say, when people are not educated, we go perish. Education is a tool, not the only tool for access wealth. Make no joke about it. When President J.S. Momo been there in this country, you know what he be talk? He say education a privilege. Because they get that communist mentality for pressure people then down. When you are educated, you have a self-esteem. When you are educated, you are dependent on yourself. You understand? It is showing how we for be humble and loyal to this country. President Bio, out of 1,000 things where he go do, now the greatest achievement this. Now it make, you know, when I look at the people where they go school, we get more girls in school, more boys in school than ever before in the history of this country. Why? It teach we how for be loyal to this country. It teach we how we for be self-reliant. We get for see say the next 10 years with President Bio. No picking not get for sit down and street the answer say bra you bobode. Because waiting he don't they teach them so now. Now for let them be disciplined. Now for them let them be humble. Now for let them be self-reliant. Because that's the thing. Until we able for empower with future when are we picking them. Listen what he talk. He said, I am a parent. He said, I prefer for let me picking suffer now. You know what's in this software where people and they juxtapose? If it's a saying for wear good clothes. No, you they deprive the picking of every other social benefit where forget. And make sure they concentrate on himself, build himself up, build in community. Because when they begin and they go school, they are taught ethics and morals. They are taught about loyalty. You get forgive you first code to your family, to your parents them. They don't go through so much for educate you. When you turn back, you get for turn back and pay the country where you come out. people only be don't look at education like for say education is not important. They say by law by you say they be cynical. Where in this world you they go with by law by? Where in this world? Now COVID cancel. COVID come and make the whole world go into modern technology. If you cannot tap a computer now, you know they access international airports. If you cannot communicate in any other language other than Creole, you cannot communicate in any other country. What's in other we need for be educated. We need for knowledge people that understand say when you don't educate, my brother, you are far away from poverty because even if President Bio not give you work, some other people will give you job. You go able to feed your family. You go able to stand tall in your country. But you know it's will family them understand? Now liability effect no. How for call you, how for give you drugs, how for give you a jamba and put you on the streets, but they don't picking and they oversee and they study. President Bio, I dove my heart to you. You are an exemplary leader, and I beg President Bio, I beg you this time. The free education we want on a party office, we want her within the ranks and file of we women's wing too. We get women that we want for go school. They need for even know how for sign. They want for know how for make their signature. They want the adult education because this is another thing. When you go to places like Ghana, you go to Togo, you go to Senegal, woman and then a market, we're able to sign, we're able to communicate with you. Hello, how are you? What's your name? How many women in Sierra Leone can do that? We get for creator platform. You have done it. We know say you can do more. Give we the olive branch, we do them. So we replicate now with women's wing and across the country. You have done well, sir.
Thank you very much, Madam Josephine Jackson. I'm glad where you will come on this program. I'm glad where you honor the invitation. Before I give you we be don't talk and say SLPP weekly news. It can for anybody at any time where you know they expect. Now this we don't show so. So DJ Boss, welcome Madam Josephine on the platform. And from there, what thing are you on take? Because from there, me they give
when I don't see Madam Josephine Jackson, when I Joe Biden and the Republic of Sierra Leone, my body they rise. You know, I they feel like when they talk, I they feel the spirit is pumping in me. But she said it all. She said it all. It said the fresh code. It talk about code. You get for give back. You know, people that be don't there no more whether they say education is a privilege. These days, no, it's your right. Josephine Jackson, I welcome you on this SLPP Weekly News. Under this program, hardworking President Talk and do bio. You know, the way you talk, it's like the listeners there are impressed with your mission and with your vision and with your knowledge. Without education, there is no way you can succeed. Look, the small educations, the whole papa they pay for, na Sierra Leone. Now I don't make today would often we self inside the system.
Yeah.
Imagine. Let me explain a small story. There's somebody that where my sister bring Canada this country, he don't go school, where he can't, he cry. He said he won't go back. But one thing when we man they build today, they build a system no matter if you go to school in Africa, but when you come here, you must be able to read and write. You must they don't care if not degree you own. They don't care if you get university degree. But what do they care about? You must know as a citizen for sign and able to understand when paperwork come, because here everything they send to you is by mail. Here nobody know the see face. So you know, Josephine Jackson, you said it all. Let us embrace. But how you they see you then at the Republic of Sierra Leone, capital city, Freetown? How you they see really if people are really embracing this facility, this feature where President Biodo bring up for Sierra Leoneans? Before I go for that, for really comment, because I want to speak, but I really want to know from you as a leader in the Republic of Sierra Leone for SLPP and the Republic of Sierra Leone, Are you seeing people are putting this future where President Biodo Brinka, this hope where President Biodo Brinka for the nation? How did they
My brother,
practice
I really want to commend Honorable David Senge. This is one of the pragmatic honorable ministers where we get now the bio administration. You know, now this we all want now the system. Somebody will get passion for this country. You not only love the SLPP, you not only believe in President Bio vision, but it activate them on the ground. You need to see David Senge. They go to schools. They watch what the teachers then they do to the school picking them. They activate, they put things, they go oversee, bring sponsors. Hey, my brother, for now we like this country, we get for be passionate, but what we believe in. No other minister, not they, we don't work as hard now this BO government like David Senge. He don't exhibit a loyalty to this country. He don't show we say, yes, indeed, we can do it in this country in terms of education. He don't go through the length and breadth of this country, building schools, because he believed in the manifesto of His Excellency the President. I come out, honestly, I'm not there in town right now because I not be the feel well, so I travel. Before I left, I came across speaking in common school, na girls school, Methodist girls school. My brother, where you team up, na Congo cross, you see the amount of girls and boys where they come out school. You had it is skip. Friday, some mama they're not able for buy uniform for them picking for go school. The picking get for keep boyfriend for go school. Now President Bio all in one package. It don't make sure say it not only the pay school fees, but it also give uniform and books, empower, capacitate with parents, the parents for let them can and picking and go school. Who does that anyway? If not a person will like this country. You know,
Yes.
if he invest in we and DJ Force, if President Bio invest in we, the mama and the papa there, wait till they remember. Now few parents and remember for put them picking in school. I'm telling you this in Sierra Leone. But now it is accessible to everybody. So everybody can access it. And more in Asenge don't make them so easy for parents them. The Becker results come out, the worst results come out. Enough people like results don't come out because everybody able access and cheap by phone. Before you get for buy scratch card. My brother, before you buy that scratch card, then you don't go through hell and back. The BO governments don't make education accessible now with doorstep. If we know what for tell and thank you for Nazi, no tell and thank you for this. Because
thank you very much.
The next leadership, the next batch of people where they graduate from the colleges, from Becker, from WAS, they are going to be dependable people, dependent people. We get self-esteem, we get a vision. Say, I want to be like a Dr. Moinina Senge because he is young. The children, SSF, they admire, say, President Bioge for bringing a young person like this. We get vision for this country, for head the Ministry of Education. I want to tell and thank you. And I know, say, with time going, what are they pray to God for? Let we improve on the education sector because you know what do they think about now? We get for go give ourselves we own small inputs. When you work across some countries there, you they see say when they picking and come out school, government they take them together. You know, we get for build that system of patriotism. Send them go across the different districts of the country. Let them go work. Let them work as police officer, work as soldier man there, work as prison officers. Let them get a feel of patriotism. You get a stipend for do that. So when
let them get a multicultural interaction.
That is it. So you know this issue of tribalism, this issue of tribal card, where then they play, where APC they play with, it go stop. Because we pull Pikin and Western area where don't sit Was and Beke, he not get work it. You send them on a mission, say, okay, go learn, go show yourself as a patriotic Sierra Leone and go work 2 years for the country, for the government, where they give you stipend. Go work in a police or prisons, or you go work in a army. You also they go imbibing and that code, that ethics for loving country, for be self-reliant, and when it come up back, when come, wait till you don't go land at the north from the west, where come up from the west, they go land at the north, and they no say, hey, we all now one country, one people. No division,
so
no
make a holiday from there. And so with money they do what they migrate from Sierra Leone for Canada party. I like to talk about Australia more. They call it excursion because all the come on Africa, when you Canada, they really feel like you don't belong. But they try to force you to belong. So what do they do? The teachers then and they get that responsibility. The lecturers then and they get that responsibility. Whether they can go in excursion, they load on a bus, they can go na Bondi. Then you go see how Bondi there. You go see how the people that they live na Bondi. You go see how the people that they integrate themselves, their culture. You go learn at it. So when you come back na Granville, you feel like, oh my God, these people are good people. So I also encourage teachers them for letting the care the student go near Kailan. Let Kailan teacher they bring the student na Makeni, na Kabbalah for Kanwaka and Roskin with their people the way they did in that community day. So you go find out say tribalism no go exist in any society. That's what we do.
Right.
Moving forward,
exactly.
I don't see President Bio as a leading light in the Republic of West Africa, not Sierra Leone. I'm talking about the whole of West Africa. I don't see her as a leading light. This is not the best way look. It bring free university education for guide child where they do science and technology.
Exactly.
Wherein all the governments them and other political parties, they were just saying it, but it not be practical.
Mm-hmm.
They just go get at the picking the way and a few picking there, they bring the car, they call her Lincoln University where they pay in dollar just for get access for rip off the economy of Sierra Leoneans there. But they were not meriting it. And they not get no requirement for going to their universities then you see how APC criminal. So move forward about President Bio. President Bio, when now the only president in education minister, they don't promote what they call mobile library service. Mobile library service. Wherein you want to do any spelling check or you want to see any meaning of the word, just go now your mobile, you dial the code. I don't know, 8060 or 88444. Already he don't give you the meaning of the words where you want to see. Sierra Leoneans, when I encourage President Bio, this not the president where you don't bring can loan scheme under free quality education. Before even the former government have power, when at the APC Tolongo toll gate Pamboli, before they give you loan, they go sleep with you first. They go sleep with you. The lecturer they sleep with you. The teachers they sleep with, they're picking them before they give them loan. But this loan, you get access to it. Just apply. If they go meet you, the approval they come back into letter. I get people who they in a university they text me. They say they don't know.
Mr. Self DJ Force. Mr. Self na pedigree of that loan scheme day. In the days of Alpha Wuri, when I be Minister of Education, I be there for a big college attending. Now, SLG make a graduate. My father had the money to pay for me, but it give me that sense of loyalty to the SLPP. Now they educate me. You understand? So you can tell by the mindset of the picking them where this all them venture had then get for pass through. Imagine somebody at 18 now, you dey pay school fee for them. You buy books for them, you buy uniform for them, you do school feeding, you want to feed them at school. Me brother,
let engineer bring you now the big field, let him make the screen big, let the whole world see you today when you're talking about President talk and do you and speak. You need for bring you kind of the big field, maybe You know, Engineer Bianca na the scream. Let the whole world see him.
Thank you very much, DJ.
Continue.
Thank you very much, DJ Force. This is the SLPP Weekly News. Inside SLPP Weekly News, we don't come with a program with a hard work in president talk and do build in program all the good things that they do. When I hear inside that in video, we President Bio be in speech. It's a man that they say the ground don't dry. I don't know how when I catch up. It's a man that
let Josephine Jackson speak. Let it don't speak. Bianca.
It's a the ground dry, Josephine.
Yes.
It's a yes. But could people that be there, especially where President Bioka, they go to put their money in a pocket, they give them, they shape. They say, what it then they think about, not in they think about, in they think about them feature.
Oh my God.
So Josephine,
yes,
on this one, and what it be they say, then from there I'll bring Madam Tene back in.
yes. I just tell you. In those days, my mama keep tell me, he said he tell where them they go school. Me uncle and say they feed them. And say that some man go school purely because of that feeding program where they be there at school. He said I make them go school. So you imagine now, don't imagine any 18-year-old where they go to school now. President BO, they give you textbooks, they give you uniform. Then of course you get access to library. Then of course you get feeding program at school where not all picking they get lunch before it goes school or eats like oats before it goes school. So you imagine say for a long while that picking they in loyalty get for day to the SLPP, no matter what you do, because say then create a platform for them for let not be a liability in the future. So this issue of where people and they are like, the ground dry. Me brother, wait till you don't do for yourself for let the ground soak. Wait till you be don't do for yourself. Wait, man, now sit down no more, let rain can meet you. You not learn no skill, you not learn no trade. You be there wait somewhere where they say go pull the devil na mountain cut, there you load. Because I make a batch of street but people they load so. From where they can dance 2017, people they know return back. All them box up now na fit on. The ground dry. Wait till you don't do for Salone. Wait till you don't do for Anne, for yourself. Not over just all normal say the ground dry. Because at the end of the day, government they give all man work. But if you able for be self-reliant, you get your own small thing way they do. I think say if you discipline enough. What I mean by physical discipline for the day, not always sell you cook all. There you sit down. When you sell you cook all, there you sit down, they wait for little and can't be not possible. You get for able for be physical discipline. No wait till they eat as to wait till you they spend. But we na Salone, we they eat all that we sit down we wait. But this ground right, President Bio the soccer for we future and then they will like we picking them and then our social security. Una where they oversee. Well, I get social security, but we picking them. The President Bio investing in our social security. We believe in them. We believe say tomorrow we don't hold them go look to we.
Thank you very much. That was a brilliant speech from this woman. Wow. DJ Boss, Madam Josephine, a powerful woman. No wonder where you shake constituency 110. Oh my God. But however, are they call right now? Let himself can get a young take. What it happen? What himself they forget? If when I just join, these are the program. Oh, they are alive. There's Madam Tanet Baka.
I know.
Who shall everybody? Charlie, you are welcome on the program. You're there with Josephine and us.
Okay, I don't listen to all one of the speakers them. Where they free education. I think the people of Sierra Leone know they see what the President Bio they do, but some man they see president they do, but everything at Salone, they don't put some politics when I don't see the head of the young people there in the community. Now, first and foremost, President Biodon, they do something at Salone, and nothing say, but people don't pick them up. When we talk about quality education, first and foremost, we don't they want. President Biodon, they open preschools there. Preschools. Inside the fragmentation of education be done there for beginning and school, the preschool not be done the function. When beginning from 3 years, now within the learning process that one day, we begin and they begin learn and they ask questions, then curious for know everything. Yeah, now within that age day, then they encourage you for like begin going to preschools. Where they go left there a family daycare, you go left there a daycare, then they mix with them, copy them, then they play. Now from there they able to know if you begin slow, so we know they and from then they pick them up, then tell them go to speech therapy. President don't count with them because you know say learning get foundation. Now from there they begin learn, they begin interact with them, compete. Now from there for the observe, you begin waiting in one for the do. For understand that the president you don't introduce them in na Salone. I don't watch, you don't open a lot of preschools there. One of the basic foundation of education. And they repeat this to Surroundings. Education not cheap. Even this overseer, they know they give free education. I trust and they trust you. When I don't go university, I don't pay the money when they trust me. Now when I return back, I say they do their diploma course this thing. So that they want to fight tax from a business. I find out say I get for pay that $8,000. Then diploma they want to be done do. Then go encourage you do it, but not so free. Then they give it free, they know they put loan at their head. These the Africa press waiting back, that way be the right pay, SLPP, then corrupt, then do this, then do that. And they have been released one album for a winner, Bob Marley in music. You running away. You can run, but you can't hide. And let the guiltiness rest on their conscience. What's it that they mean? They don't they in power for 11 years. Thing where they don't do, they not do, and they waste the money. Now, when the new direction government don't come, because they want to dent the image of the new direction, they begin to put documents there. Now this they don't spend inside state house. Now this they don't do inside state house. Now they let the guiltiness rest on the conscience because they're not in opposition. Now they get the calculation they sense it. Some of them here now for don't do out. Some of them here for don't do out. We don't do out. They don't can do out. Hey yeah, we know they return again to power. Everything that they say na politics na Salone. But they say for their life, say when did they raise a very bad community? At the end of the day, when the young people there, they don't become part of another community, then they return back to Una. Malema talking about South Africa. They say Una they kill other Africans, they say, now they don't can take job now Una hand. They say Una don't for kill them now. The next people then after Una they return the gun. And that may not happen exactly in South Africa now. Now they know they see other foreigners, then after they know they don't begin return the gun to now. So now that president you they try for get the young people away from it because Salone now post-conflict country. Lots of young people then they will put them into armed conflict. How for repair them people then they is very, very hard. So the next generation, instead of them follow that same route, when they don't say government, they say free quality education. And I tell you now that they not the world today. When you take education as priority, every other development program they follow suit. No sign of the way they go open words for talk. They know they respect you because they know say education are the key. The world don't open today. Like how sister talk and Jojo, technology don't take over the world. You know they go do technology na oje igalewe. You know go land down there because they are politicians and are half educated since them. When they become, they know say education, they open the eye of the community. Now, education, let me see the key. For now, you know, say president, we are a very good president. It is time for empower the young generation. Because you know, so when you empower somebody, you hold a hand for them grow. In growth, not growth. number one left power is also the young people, then they perish. Ghana, the legacy one for left Salone go back. So how it be day with Salone education, everybody in the West Africa region with the can Salone University. Now this is they do the young people then because they don't introduce that begging culture to them. When they say the wonder, not to say na food no do because they doing it and they don't turn Salone to drug hub. All the drug traffickers and Salone and they don't turn to their hub. Then they come with their drugs, then they then money, then they flow and they pass and they give the head stuff and all that. Now that why did they have to be brothers? I mean the person and Escoma they make youth farm. Say end up go kill and a Kabbalah or move that youth farm they go and go other side. So why not they pass the right? Because they're lazy, they don't want for do nothing. When I see young people there, now this part of the world, farmers then get money now, they say they get money. They get money, say they get money. They don't even they give visa now, agricultural visa to country the way they are around there. For they can't help now their family. So the issue of Sierra Leone, for far too long, APC don't indoctrinate the young people that into laziness. Now for go ahead and quickly, they rebel, put them no more, they don't want to do nothing for themselves. They're not creative. They don't want for do nothing. Wait, so na job no, they be creative. Create something for yourself. A lot of things that they for do not alone. We no need for go big nobody. You be creative. Or all man want go school no more, go get office job. But put in there for do not alone. So now that kind of thing the president they don't can put in their head. That make it tell them say, we don't get money for the go and shape people there. And they teach you now how for fish. Not all the time are they give you fish for it. Now that day they don't use to. They gather, they go big. That's in the night they kill me.
Begging culture.
Clean. We will not get Panadol self, we will not get this, that begging culture. Now president build they try for cut off. And me are happy. You building. Let them give big gates there. They want to wait for that for and then you put and that make corruption within their office system. So man they go to office, will not get chop money today. You get your man who not go work, who not go fetch something else for do, not engage yourself as something for do.
Thank you.
Education they don't bring capital, they always tell them after education not cheap now any part of the world. If they know how much international students they pay or can't get education a country like this. Una Sudan, una president sorry for una. If they travel from country to country, if they pay for them una get them free of charge, una say una not the ruler. Hey, Kimara, they will start no go this for big.
That's the thing.
People that they left themselves, they can't find another fruit on it, then they sweat.
Well, thank you very much, Madam Tene. You just don't clear everything. Every 201 year, you don't hit them already. Not go far up, just stay around. We have to report up on this program with the other program where we need you highly for let you talk on this Germany program also. Do ya not go around. Stay with we. That was the voice of Madam Tene Baka. We just don't hit the knee. We cheerlead it. So DJ Force, come back to you before we go to Jojo. How you call her? Joe Biden, eh?
Joe Biden. American President Joe Biden. Now we incoming women's leader this, or they call Joe Biden in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Yes. Now SLPP women's leader this, all the cow it.
Now, we encourage everybody for learn President Bio what he do if you know the see just like how I talked before. We get this now the program we don't cow it. We get for the cow then lens then to give the one that we especially then Tulumbu then where they see good things that they still criticize them. So we'll give them lens, then they will see the good things that we President Bio they talk. Where they do. Yes, DJ Force.
If you hear the last speaker, he talk about preschools.
Yes.
What he really, how it's man, President Bio is very, very smart. He watch the European standard of education. Now he don't take na Africa, Sierra Leone. Because the way it's man, by the time pick it up past 3 years, he don't begin to go to school. They don't begin watch whether na mechanic, na engineer, na lawyer, na doctor. Now from that preschool, it come on. So now the preschool where it get for go be 5,000 preschool. When somebody go tina na poloko, and they talk say they say that they be school. Hey, you be in a power. You know it will be one school. People the university where they study Arabic. Now you go whole, you go to now, and it's by Chroma University. Where that university, they no more people that they go study Arabic. You know, the money always you pop Sierra Leoneans there. You never go be university on your own. You call her ABK University, but who's that Arab man that we don't come build for McKinney for the northern people for them picking and learn Arabic. You can't take another hand. It's not funny.
I'm not cut you up. I just want to trigger you small. What it talk? It say they say pauper. They say that they say pauper. They say that they be school. Say small they cannot be. They not able to be in school, lad.
So this preschool where you see President Bio they bring away the bill across the country, not only in Strongolo, not only in Strongolo, across the country. We go able now make sure say if you boy picky, you say okay, you get picky, you know they able go say na market, go left on a preschool and not for pay, not for free. Yeah, preschool is very, very, very expensive. Because now they can't determine whether you picking a president, a lawyer, a doctor, a engineer, a mechanic, a painting, a cleaner. Now from preschool they begin reader. Now from preschool they begin reader. So when they don't see say President Bio don't count that project, a panic then they go na poloko, they go begin to say they they be preschool, but they not you know it will be schools from where they are the country. The project the way Pakabaka left. You know able continue. You say government are continuity, but you know able continue president former Pakaba in government. What he can't left give you because every children headquarters before don't get secondary school SS3. Yeah, you know Bila, what he do? He go back the schools the way with man they don't come in. Arab man they don't come in for let them pick they learn Arabic. He pull on at the hand. He go turn into university, ABK University. Yeah, Lincoln King, he counter, he put people inside there, and not able to make sure say they pay into loan. Instead, he said they for pay into dollars. So now the taxpayer money they pay, and they go na account. You know, it's hard time for encourage Fritonians for embrace because I don't begin see where they go and mock the education. When the people begin the common school, what did they give as give? They say na fufu. Then the family they sit on a market, they laugh. Yeah, the family they sit on a market, they laugh. You know, it is half time Sierra Leoneans that una go away, una stay away from APC propaganda where they try for mortgage this free quality education. Yeah, the future of the president where they talk about future education. Yeah, the president also talk about ground dry. What do they really mean this ground dry? Now because APC they put money every day, what they go represent the na state house. Josephine, you were in Freetown. You be they see in 2013. I go see every Friday, every Thursday. What they go na state house. Yeah, they go dance what they.
Na Ojanamo you see. Go Sokoba na the only go. They come on a meeting. Go talk to them. That was our level.
That was our level by then. I went there and I saw it and I started saying. Banja Tijansi was a party offered by party secretary general by then. I say, Banja Tijansi, what is going on? Una no able talk, una tell this person what they do so wrong. He say what you talk in your life, you don't know. Yes. So you see, such government now they don't pull where they don't become desperate. Fritonians, Sierra Leoneans, across the world, una embrace President Tokadubio as he don't come with a freedom. Because education, neither we don't marginalize the northern part of Sierra Leone. In the Republic of Sierra Leone, they don't agree the population involved they say into education. And then they take that now, they use them for let them gain power. Now they make it the final say anybody election where they go now the northern part of Sierra Leone, what did they see? Now fire and burning and killing.
DJ Force, before you go to the by-elections, why it get for be something of of problem if President Bio say they begin with preschool. You get for catch the pikin when they're young, and you only do that when you able for give them some platform outside all the day when they're small, begin learn them, begin teach them. That is what now they wait man they call preschool. And you know what more make the preschool they more them? This issue of security for pikin them and this rape, they're not gonna rape them again when they're small. Because at the end of the day, the pikin go dey a secured environment. If a mama get for go na farm, if a mama get for go to school, if a mama get for go na market, you know say somebody is there watching over and kid. You know, people not like anything we get value. How you go they laugh you pikin there when they come out school? They say it's they do na for it. He say fufu. You able afford fufu for there? You know, I tell God, thank you, say you pick you get for where you sick tomorrow, where you all, where get for carry go hospital. If they eat now, somebody they pay for and lay eat for they survive. At the end of the day, not a president be other picking for go buy motor car for or a bag for now you. That is what we call ignorance. Because you know the past generation, they not be really value this education. I make that they laugh their own picking now, where they take their strength and then their mind, they go to school. You know, so they not really value them. They don't even get the opportunity because at that time it was a luxury. If you forgo school, now privilege. But now if you tell God thank you, because not to president BO, that picking get for go give a month money to where don't land book done. But you know, this I can always tell people they say now by fire, by force. People for understand say this now we country. Some people get for sit on the watch. Some people get for fight for make it work. Some people get the ideas, then bring her on board. We get for do them as a team for let this country better. Ghana and Rome was not built in a day. Now people they come collaboratively, they come together. Some man say, pow, we are so for better, and it better man. They can learn education from we, then go do the best in the country. Why can't we progress? Because we always look at the criticisms them. This country, if we fashion, say no more waiting APC, they tell we, whether they mock we, whether they make a laughter and a gesture out of developmental projects and initiative, they will say no more now they will look. Oh, my brother will not go progress. We need for really look them like some idiots way they not really need for even imagine say them did it. Just like how the lawlessness don't rampant, we really get for take them up with iron hands. Because I tell you something, when they want someone to forgive bad name, they don't do anything, they criticize, then they corrupt, then they spoil, then they give bad name, they will do anything. Then they believe in propaganda. If we believe for make, and I mean a leader and they make, my brother, whatever it takes for me to make it happen, I will do it. I believe say power, like how Vladimir Putin he say if you give power in open hands, you are a joker. He said power can only be attained in an iron fist. Sierra Leone will not need no play na. This too much democracy will they pass. So when people there, where they build school, they make lights, they go them. You have to start paying for it. Because now we all get for benefits from. Not so you are going to put the lights for. Not so you are going to put the school for. Not so you are going to pull the pump for. If you pull a government institution, not so for you are going to for we all. We get picking away for Cambia. So we really need for stand up. Gentlemen, I don't have much time. Really need for stand up. And I thank you for bringing me on board the program. It was worthwhile.
You not get for go until we end this program, yeah. And when you speak, Dima, make I just take your time now, your hand a little bit. When Joseph Jackson they speak, and they see President Bio Issa. It's like President Bio build the same feature and the same dream.
That's my mentor. That's my mentor.
It's like
President Bio is my mentor.
Because when I talk, see Bio inside, and they see, oh, yeah, I see Yeah. So engineer, I want to say something. I just taking time now. Go ahead, engineer. I want to say after you speak.
No, repeat, because what you better talk, the audience they know about area. The camera be the stick. So repeat them back.
Well, at the time for testing, they say when Josephine Jackson they speak, I they see President Bill inside. I they see the dream where President Bill get. I they see her inside Josephine Jackson. So such woman like Josephine Jackson, Joe Biden, I believe say Sierra Leoneans them of una time una responsibility on a SLPP of una gear and una responsibility in Josephine Jackson come November or December una voter in a SLPP women's leader. Wallah, he be like, they take this party to a highest. And President Biogu get the same vision because before Josephine Jackson they go, it talk about education. Say the women at the party office want to get education. And education, nobody know they pass no stage for Leyland. At least it won't bring and what they call pre-education for the adults there, where they go even able sign. So people are not able to hold pen sign. Now the term that they sign with. So what did Josephine Jackson they try for do now? A one can add force with President Bio for able to provide education for SLPP women across the country, not only Freetown. So that make I say, I they see President Bio in dream, in vision, in a, it's like he and President Bio go able can work together for able to spread the education, not only for we picking them, but also for we papa them, for we mama them, for we granny them, where don't follow politics, or whether they inside this party, where they not get education. So you don't see the driveway they bring come. You don't see where it don't bring the level.
Yes,
so
thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, there I come in. You talk about vision, President Bio in vision. And if you just join with this, the SLPP Weekly News, and we talk about hard working President Talk and Do Bio. DJ Force utter a statement say, "I see President Talk and Do Bio in vision in Josephine Jackson. The APC them bangba, me go always call them because if not to Yuki never play and violence, I believe see constituency 110. If we don't count them back, hey, if we don't win them. However, that vision we talk about, now that vision I want let's reunion and then see President Bio in vision. Wait till it tell we before man they begin talk say ground dry. Una hold on.
I know it's hard for my people. I was expecting this, but I didn't promise simplistic solutions that will only last a week. I promise a total fix, and it will take time, and I'm working on that. I want to be judged at the end, not at the beginning. We have only started a long journey, and I'm going to assure Sierra Leoneans that we are definitely making progress in terms of making sure that Sierra Leone becomes the best destination for foreign direct investment, which has an impact on definitely providing a better quality of life because it will provide jobs and other opportunities for Sierra Leoneans to be able to have a better quality of life.
You know, when DJ first talk about vision, I want to let people to understand President Talk and Do Bio in vision. President Bio, where it come, it tell people then say, because we see people there, where you don't begin doing beaucoup things then, people that begin Georgia, they begin see the ground dry, this don't happen. And what you tell them, it said, it wanted the people in Georgia at the end. Yeah. And this President Biobi don't talk away, it just come in power. We see how the political tension be there. We then greedy politicians that we don't run that country 50 faster. At the end of the day, they face Sierra Leoneans. Then they want month pressure on President Bio, one propaganda against this government here. This was his message. This was his visionary message. So when DJ first talked about Josephine Jackson in vision, like President Bio, I make a car with this. And hey, Josephine, Mother Joseph Jackson, before you go, you want to talk something.
Yes, you know, the video where you just play about President Bio's speech, you know, is so passionate, it's so full of hope, it's so full of zest. Because I tell you something, when it is speak from the bottom of his heart. It is feel say, look, it's a responsibility where everybody don't put on him. and he wants for CMB activated. Let tell you what President Bio say in just one sentence. It just to tell we say, look, I want for make Sierra Leone great again. And I will only make Sierra Leone great again when the doors of investment come in, when investors then come in, when people become very, very, very prudent financially, domestically, economically, in any other way. Because I'll tell you something, investors go only come to your country where your country is corrupt free. Investors then go only come to your country when your country can present themselves on an international forum and tell you, say, look, we are open for business. Not to create for go talk me. You understand? And your country for be able for welcome people. My brother, President Bio said it all. He wants to make this country great again. This country then become the Athens of West Africa. What went wrong is when people like EBK came and said that he go run this country like a business, and he bankrupt the country, he mash them down. Here is President Bill crying out to people for holy hand and make this country great again. This is going out to you and me, Dima, and the ministers we don't appoint. Unalo we all President Bill and in all honesty, let we bring this country, let we make this country great again. If you then at your office, you know, say you are there, you have a responsibility. Do it and do it passionately. No sit down they talk for saying I get her, you can't get her for yourself. Because you got a quell division. It's a chain work. He trusts you and trusts you in that position of trust. He believes say you for follow in dream. Make the dream come alive. But you sit down there, they kill and suffer. We only pray that God will give President View a vision, more insight. You know, let it stronger in art, lay without the empty vessels within this administration, where they weaken the fabrics of the SLPP. So this country will be great again.
Thank you very much. Before I give DJ first, I also want to see how President Bio don't move around. Then this year, when I see the joy in picking them and what the young one and the pictures them, one them get for tell we they get for say. So let me count them.
Has done good for our parents and for us, yes, by bringing the free education. Yes,
for watch, madam. Because, madam, I got the pass mark where they are. I got the pass mark because they will better open in this country. Yeah.
The message the way president come for share with the people there, they already know the hundreds, if not thousands of things that the president don't do. The free quality education, the healthcare system. So you see speaker after speaker whether they appreciate the president for what he don't do. So it just shows say what they do for these people, for this country, people they appreciate that and they already know about them.
I'm praising yesterday for the youth farm we implement in this country. We don't go out and far, and of course we know that we harvest now. It's over 50 acres of rice, just like I said yesterday. We don't dry in our hand under your leadership.
They don't make this school, now we don't come up with road.
Million promises have been made where the campaign have been just saying we get from a free quality education in this country. You know so? That is a history now. Because we don't start and we don't go far. And as a speaker now, we pay for over 2.5 million to keep them all around this country. We pay school fees for them. We buy textbooks for them. We buy teaching and learning materials for them. Some side including Kenimaya, we provide food at some schools them. And we don't recruit more teachers that we need to make una get good education. The benefit we don't see from education, from cost they pay now, and the benefit where they, and that benefit they na anyone, everyone of una will vote for me. Not gonna even benefit me. The benefit is big, and this one are the talking for both the parents then, and we begin them when they go to school. School begin them there.
Wow, 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 wow. What a brilliant speech. Now, it's just like, unfortunately, we don't, Joseph Jackson don't left we. Yeah, it fine. It really give a lot of contribution on this.
We don't lose na the network. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't lose.
Yeah, na the network.
Now, come back to you, DJ Fox. You know, Sierra Leoneans, as we wrap up President Bio, a good job that they do, where we get for the counter every week on the current SLPP weekly news. Then we next topic we get for can talk about we brothers and sisters in Germany. We again young correspondent, the Greek movement that we correspondent in Germany live. We get for can talk to we. But let's wrap this hardworking president with Sierra Leone and they endorse. See how we begin them. See how we man them. So glad for this president. We stand see pauper Salone for better. Pauper, me brother and sisters, then they want them when I less privilege them, when I not get the opportunity for them to go to school, this president don't open way for them. We own mama them, granny them. Maybe they go na farm, they go broke wood. They go lay farm to can sell. Some of them go fishing to can sell for letting people school fees. It's not easy. Every uniform to buy them. Now another wahala. But this president come, they don't make school fees. We don't forget about her now. Where they are get cool at because every month, every year they spend school fee, but now they spend school fee. Yeah. So DJ Force, what's in your analysis and also recommendation where you will be on the president talk and do a hard job that they do there before we enter na Germany?
Well, President Bio, where he don't talk so na feature, what he tells Sierra Leoneans they're picking them. He say the only thing I want for left and give now is na education. He say no country no they develop without education. So you will know they try to understand his statement them. Well, today they encourage you for make it take president in speech very strong for lady Sido with picking 101. But before it go this story also now the east, it tells Sierra Leone they say when people they become on Mecca far back 2016 or 2019 or 20 when they come on Mecca, it say are they support to not picking them. So when they say get education, they go able to build those for you, they go able to pay for you, you go Mecca. You know, we don't ever get president where they talk them here. But in any society, we get the lazy ones. Sierra Leone, this time we are not allowed the lazy ones in Freetown, where they be a APC, where they sabi sing national anthem. We not sabi write 5 English words. Because these are the people who sit on Abacha streets. These are the people who sit on Kogo markets, where they holler. When then I read no more than one for where. They don't want to know whether Peking go school, you know go school. So people they are lazy citizens. We are not allowed make the voice pass through now for let una vote for APC. Una vote for APC self. Sierra Leone not able to take no leading competition. Wrong power APC pass all political party in the history of the Republic of Sierra Leone politics. If today APC now be a serious political party, they not on how they can get preschools. Not on how they can get we your generations them, they pay school fees for them. They not be the pay school fees for we picking them. But they be the rip of the economy that they can go now where Germany, England, America, they go save and they hide it, they buy hosts, all the picking and they Now they land. Now they sit down. They market women them. They bike riders them. They farmers, fishermen. This government now get in the Republic of Sierra Leone. President Bio now go ahead and talk say if you don't take 10 years, you pick it again university scholarship. Take it done. And it don't prove them. Once you don't then the teaching fee past 10 years. But actually what I don't see in Freetown, the good work of this government, people go on the streets, they pretend like the government is not doing nothing. I encourage you now for now begin talk the good job of President Bill on the streets, in the radio stations. And I also they call journalists them, AYV Radio, 98.1, for hard time, Leona they show say the government they do well, and the government don't come what they call hope and future. Because AYV Radio, they just sit down, they promote politics, division. They not get no program. All the schools where they be, you see AYV journalists that they come on, they go video this thing and they can't show now Freetown. But you already see that they call SLPP and APC for cast you don't talk about politics now 98.1 or AYV radio stations. And they encourage AYV radio station 98 SMBC, una grab, una tour, like when the president they tour, una go video in good jobs them. Now the free quality education field, una can begin the show, let the people that they see na picture when they not get access for the travel. Now uplines them. If I now say even the new airport where they build na bow, they show na 98.1 or AYV radio. But the job busy, they promote politics. And the more that they promote politics, the more that they try for promote anger in the society. Because people there, when they don't follow politics, where na industrial company, when they get money. Without politics, they know they get money. It's hard time we want for see AYV radio station. They bring the work of President Bill at the radio stations there, and they display. We SLPP will not the propaganda, but now publicity will they deal with. Yeah, we want to inform the nation. Say we not run propaganda, but they do publicity. The good of President Bill now they do publicity and show to the public. They were when the propaganda on the streets. Now the transportations there as it enter inside Freetown, all what they talk about politics. It is hard time now for the talk about education, and they try to make sure say we not self una country for the get competition now, especially like the city council. We pick they go school, they want for the make sure say they work on the street a clean, but they the city mayor don't abandon in job. Now it don't follow Munku politics. So if you ask me for make a talk engineer, SLPP Bobo, deputy leader Holland branch, this now my speech I don't left with Sierra Leoneans them for let the journalists they promote tourism, free quality education, learning material, because the president say, are they pay school fees for una picking there? Are they feed una picking there? Are they buy learning material? That now the taxpayer money where it is spent per the pikia, when now we feature leaders there. The taxpayer money, now they be the dance, what they dance they pay them. Now they be they take, they go save in America. But today we don't get a government now where they save their taxpayer money, spend their taxpayer money, but we picking them. It is hard time, especially Freetonia, for embrace this government. Why? Freetown now they see President Bill in convoy every day. We upline a newspaper will they buy and will listen to radio station or news. But any government where they succeed, the people are responsible. Now the people they live in the capital city. Now they're responsible for every government for succeed. Since they don't make sure say APC don't continuously they fail. Then this time, I they encourage Freetonians them for me they encourage President Bill and put a strong foundation, a strong pillar under President Bill in administration for let it take the world to other regions. as you know they bring electricity. Banka Soka, they not be done up. 30 days, nobody not able to talk about Banka Soka. But here is a president way talk now. And they have been substations now the chiefdom headquarters. So I encourage Fritonians for let them embrace the government and for me to make sure see this government it can for increase the value of Sierra Leoneans there. It bring hope, it bring future for them. So make a thank you.
Thank you very much, DJ Force, the SLPP DJ, the political messiah, the man who is keep the record and set the record straight. The family just join with this now SLPP Weekly News. This now a program we will with every Wednesday. They watch on live from the Green Movement TV and also on Facebook and also on YouTube. The one that some people they watch on through WhatsApp also. Well, today we'll be to talk about hard working President Token do be all in good things that we don't do. But then there comes in now to the next topic, what we call about the brothers and sisters the way they demonstrate now Germany because the Yerisi they want to deport them. So we got to come talk about that. The advice we will give them and also the advice we go give the president, the government about Germany saga. So now, before this German business, we continue. I will get with somebody within a Germany who will get for call to can tell we that something about what did happen and we correspondent. However, I would like to call Madam Tenepaka since the expert, let himself can tell we in your analysis and also recommendation where it will give because I believe say no matter what happen, we all know Sierra Leoneans then. We all come out yonder we can to make a living. Even though then when they go yonder, they go demonstrate. May not go see a bad thing, but the manner when they take them and the one that when they allow a champion them to do them, to politicize them, now that's me a great problem with. And then we'll say, now the Western world not to show you they do things. The way they do things, they just want in the other way around, especially the APC, because they do them and then stage manager, they want to give the government bad name. But then wherein we are President Toke Dubio in speech, Sierra Leone and Germany get a very good relationship. Then one of the schools where they go open where you see and Germany they sponsor them. But then we see with that good relationship we get, if we believe, say, if things they happen, where na verification or na things where they come from we own government to can see how best it will identify we, I believe we were there now also now we own responsibility to cooperate with embassy because the embassy now where something happen now they would go. We were there in Holland now where something happen push even we be there camp where they say can we document or prove this thing we say would they wrong they go na Belgium. They would be wrong to go get document to prove identity. If a Dutch government, for instance, they want interview they want know with nationality, they want really know you in Sierra Leone, and they get people the way they count them, where they ask you which you come out, you talk about all the places. Then they ask you the language where you speak. Then they count the expert then, but then. After that interview, the recommendation where then expert the way they carry it, they watch the first sometimes they say, well, this is hold on, this person is Sierra Leone because when they don't ask you which side you come out, you begin talk some things and when they know say say this is Sierra Leone, automatically that person self don't get people. Yeah, automatically that person don't get people. So I believe say where the diplomat then can verify and the way the APC talks them, especially Mamiko's Bomber go champion the program to go na come on go na Germany to big diploma then that simply try to simplify that their own mission not to help them people there na Germany, not to help Sierra Leoneans them. Their mission was to destroy the good relationship with Germany and Sierra Leone get. Which I believe say because of your own selfish interest, and you forget about the other one, the way you say you want to advocate for them, where you want to put them into problems. because now this community now I not say anything. Sierra Leoneans we get good record more than others nationalities then. Sierra Leoneans now they try them best, even though the language is difficult, but they try them best. We are people that will not like to get involved into problem, but to allow somebody come on here not to yonder a day ago to go cause problem to do that to give Sierra Leone community bad name. Now this we for say we not accept them today. It's very wrong. If somebody is afraid to say the fact in the Sierra Leone community in the diaspora, that mommy cause bomber APC guns then go do is wrong. You not go to apologize. You say you cry for help for your own government for let it help you. Then from there you refer to your government. At the end of the day, them people they hold in their country, they only deal with diplomatic China. No matter what happens, they go to the embassy. Now then they go for deal with. So what happened for me, your perspective is very, very wrong. But however, President Bio Nakumbra, we are Sierra Leoneans. We make mistakes. I believe say them people them from your perspective inside what are they talk today. I believe say when frustration day, when desperation day, but people then they're vulnerable. And at the end of the day, the one way they look at them people that when they're vulnerable, they use them as tools in other way around to score their political point. I believe that happened in Germany. However, I get Madam Tenek Baka way instead of for talk. Madam Tenek, welcome on the program. We talk about the people in Germany. Now, me point of view, me analysis, what appeal now as say as a Sierra Leonean where they reside now. You when somebody who don't work with the UN and the expert in the diplomatic channel, you know all those things. So what are you take, and also what are your recommendation? Because they say one apple, where one apple, and what you one apple, one banana, where a roti, all the other banana or something like that, you know. So what are you take on this matter?
Maka correct that side. I'm not the work for the UN.
Oh, okay.
But because of the pandemic, NAMIC are not able to go now. They do online and ESCOM. Okay. But every year, they go to the UN for advocates on behalf of refugees, especially women and girls. Now the camp, the one that we did in a protracted refugee situation, and urban refugees, them like the one that they were down there in Germany. Then our urban refugees that we already in at the city. Look, I tell you, the issue of Germany are read and through the Asia Pacific with civil society network. Germany get a refugee community there when are the Afghans and we pass, even the Sierra Leone refugees them. Then don't ask everybody for verification. You know, the host community, they're so smart that all the one that we don't can seek asylum during the APC regime now, then they call for verification. Some of them possibility they then get for review then cases them and tell them say, look, if you become sort asylum in so year in this country, yeah, say now because of this regime. Now regime don't change. The government they now not they see waiting you can say that's where they happen now, you know they happen. We want for repatriate to back. Some of them host community then they member states there. Now so then they take for review and reassess cases of people then. We don't already seek asylum, whether in cases then they're on the pipeline. Now so then they do review. And the issue of Germany, you will not see where they pull Angelo Michael because of the Syrian refugees that will be resettled. Then push pressure on until they don't vote out. So in this case, they're not the only refugees that way. Then they get a huge number of Syrians, Afghanistanis, them, and up to now, the country not safe. You know, then you can seek asylum even if your country is safe. It depends on how you present the case, which issue we get with the government, because they know they grant you asylum based on the general situation of the country or no, not because war in a country, you get for go seek asylum, say then they accept you as a refugee. It depends on individual cases, why you left that country, why you don't run for your life, waiting at the fear of persecution when they present to the immigration of that country. Why for return? Why they not for repatriate you back to your country? Now that story they need and they look at. So regime don't change. What's in they expect me, brother and sisters, they not to forgo jump and sleep for go demonstrate to. A lot of nationalities and they don't even send them. Afghanis then they pass send them Boku, then they return. Even from here, then they repatriate the Iranians and then they send them go back. What you have been expect them for let them do, they already don't see that asylum there. I think say them get legal representative, then therefore don't return to their lawyers, then go for that verification. And let them hear from the people they waiting they want for say. They're not for just assume say they don't call for verification, now for can't deport we. No. Then how they want let the government get involved in that case? Because already then they seek international protection. If Salone can't get involved inside that case, they right there their protection cases don't spoil. Because waiting the German government go ask the government of Sierra Leone for do. Now for identify them people, they say these people then I can't see people then say yes. They say well take them. We no one for see them now. Yeah. Now that happened in America where they do deportation. We Aneskoma deny them people then Donald Trump say once you don't deny them people there, you know one for take them. You don't know they can inside America now. Say where Aneskoma they left power, so them banned and they not allow inside America. It's right for going inside America. Donald Trump say no, in no Canada because each country don't take their own people them. Now they don't deny for take these people them and through deportation they make a mistake. Then take somebody win upon of Bahamas, then bring a kind inside Sierra Leone and they say no Sierra Leone. The guy be the roam up and down at the street of Freetown say he's not a Sierra Leonean, he's from the Caribbean island. They don't make mistake, they don't count Tayanda. So now similar thing don't they happen in Germany so. Then guy then they for don't go for verification, see the lawyers then where they don't take where they represent them, rather than then go make back it sit down at the streets with different nationality themselves, they don't call them for that verification. They not to their normal. But that lawlessness where they get a Salone, where they know they take law and order. Now the same thing down there, they don't care go yonder. And I true down there, they get forget that then people they where they can't map the street, they advocate to them, then white people there. Then say now their job on they want let their job they continue. Because then final say they get their asylum seeker centers and we get them if refugee know they then say no they get funding,
that's true.
They get job.
That's true. I agree.
Now some of the things then yes, they know they get work. So the key recommendation what they give to brothers and sisters then. Now therefore return back to the lawyers then where they get their cases then. When they call you for verification, that don't mean saying that deportation straight away. No. Go, let them assess you case. Then if you find out your case, then you try for cancel your case, you go still get back to your lawyer, then your lawyer fight back for you. And some of them get to move away from the city. Because as long as we are congested inside that city, they then get for people now up. Because this is not just something where they sit down on their plan and they all be don't come to one, then come up with documentation. Okay, if they don't give you 3 years visa while the application they in the process, we now protection visa for like they then come to say they accept the case. Then they give certain criteria then through that protection visa. Also be the work. All the one where they give protection visas then for that 3 years. Safe haven visa, na so we call it. Yeah, what they call the on arrival maritime. So when they give them safe haven visa there. After they say we sit down and see me, we see them book you, then they carry you go back. Go start population, no, then they pay people them for go stay and then see them like Tasmania, go there. Where they do you work within that 3 years. The skills and what government don't give you, pick one you learn. Go find somebody, you be serious, and then a Muslim, then begin going to their church, then they look for their church group, then where they help them, and they assist them. But brothers, and the lawlessness in Salone, they don't care who that they passed. The situation is really pathetic. For them, they did away get begin, they go outside, they go lay down at that cold day, and I don't begin cold now. It's really pathetic. The one that when I did diploma there, when I then is in Salone, because we embassy in Sierra Leone or any country. Now, therefore, don't go meet them, say, hey, this not the situation, no, but here we don't want to go. once they are, at least we get small thing, they will able to do something back home, they help with family there. Now some people that for don't go first go meet the embassy, then negotiate with the embassy, rather than they go misbehave by the officials and when they and that way with man don't sit down, they say, hey, when I don't see, now then you come to the they don't begin fair to know we keep it in eye. Then why then they conspire with enemies and against you. If now Australia yeah, they sit down, then they handcuff you, they go. They know they will time with you, then they handcuff you. Because of that IS thing, then the fingerprints people then aya. When they find out so you don't touch gun, yanda, idea. Then they don't do it, they go back. If they go back, they be deport 4 of my clients there. Now they say they don't get it's that record of they say they be the 30 and then they keep people, then they say then they go there, then they get them go by force. Some of them then give them options. If you want to repatriate, then can you go to IOM? IOM they repatriate you back to your country of origin. So now similar thing they happen to brothers there, and I know they expect for that they can't run as it's for go demonstrate. They're not the only people the way they inside that Germany they where they seek asylum. They get so many nationalities and countries there. In fact, Afghanistan don't declare unsafe. But see, then they deport the Afghanis, then they return them at their country. They say, let them go fix their country. So the Sudanese, the way they are back. When I return back, so now lawyers, then rather than when I go there, that's it. Now for that street day, COVID day, when I go cash call, corona inside, when I either when I lost when I life or when I picking it don't good for when I health, when I come on at the street. If una begin lawyers and una go meet una lawyers, then that carelessness, anything they know they treat them with seriousness. Some of them have been given that 3 years temporary visa, they don't forget themselves. Now melo no more now than they pass with any country where you reach, where you really plan for Sudan, the first thing where they do, now for make sure you put your documentation together. We don't get people now overseas, life difficult deal. Life difficult now overseas. I they sympathize with them, I get empathy for them. But they know they try for themselves, therefore use the hate. Not to forget get somebody we're not a critical thinker, we know they think. Everything the government they go put up, not a government they care on a go. This very government so now they cost the president 24/7. Where APC did they go and drop on her? Una things are good than they do for una. We president you know say for them oversee it hard. All the one that when they go so far we pick then come back. The one that will go with my Dubai, then no drop, then come back. Because so they go stay in somebody country, not get a status. Working facility, they know we not able access. You can't seek care now, you not get health care. Access to health care. Now they die for nothing. So the situation is really, really pathetic. It's really pathetic, the situation where they don't put themselves inside now. The best way they will able to get themselves out of that situation. Now for let them return to the lawyers that will be done, they represent their own cases there. That are the only options. But going back to the embassy, the German government just get for give options to the embassy. Say if this now on nationals they will not identify, they will not want them. What did the government get for do? Now for liaise with IOM for repatriation package. Then at the end of the day, they will begin the shout. Now SLP government say let them deport we. A very bad situation, a difficult situation where they don't put themselves.
Yeah, really, it's really bad and very, very difficult, you know.
Yeah, it's really bad. They don't handle the situation properly.
Because looking at what here, looking at Madam Tene, look at the way they go behave now, just like what you talk.
Yeah.
If now they go back now, it makes sense. If they go back now, they say, okay, we want to let the Salone government or the embassy let them help we, let them recognize we. Then they both say, not to them people they are way be the effect now, we don't damage, you know. It's difficult for talk, you know, it's really, really difficult because I believe say we when they are anything that happen, anything will happen now, lawyer. We lawyer, we the care you condition them to. In fact, immigration lawyer, because not to all type of lawyer. We get even a Holland, we get lawyer the way they hold people in case for 5 years. They don't submit nothing about them. Yeah. That case they go beyond no they go beyond.
They go meet an immigration agent, immigration lawyer, and an immigration agent. Not every lawyer know about immigration law. Now that back they not you understand. For say people then they land law now, then get the areas the way then they go and not cut you off. Then get the areas the way then they go. I'm not gonna tell you, then keep so dumb. Then get some immigration lawyers and if you get your case go, they are racist. Yeah, your sister, they pour you case for you, pata. They don't want to see you self with man, and they don't want to see you the blackface at all. So when they carry you case go, now yeah, then the client will be the tell them. I say go look for one Lebanese lawyer, go look for the Afghani lawyers there. They know who side come out and go able handle the case. I said, but they'll party man there, how they will never there. So they don't want to see you now. They no one see you now. They say they can't take their job. If you go handle the case, if you go hand over yourself to man. And the way on your Kanyaka case, the next thing, migration just invite you as you reach there and confuse straight. Now airport, now go you go. I said, so be careful who they carry case go. So therefore, they have Ghani guy, the way that we don't say them community people that they come. Then they go do that cause they then become migration agents. So then they handle the case of them people there. Now so then they handle the cases there for their own people there. So now that again with brothers and not know the difference where they reach now then country then they would have make it for go talk to. Would have get for make it push me fine.
Well, that what you talk, what you talk, you 100% correct. What you talk so. However, DJ Pulse, what are you on take on this matter?
You know, I tell listeners out there, I tell Madam Tenepaka, thank you, and we will give a brilliant advice to borders the way they live in Germany. But at the end of the day, we borders and they don't put their case in a dustbin. Why they go call Adebayo for go talk and advocate for them? Adebayo not a case worker. APC mentality is not the way forward in Germany. I believe say everybody where they in Germany today, it passed through illegal migration for reach Usa Idede so today. Where you don't pass through illegal agent migration from Freetown, now you know how you able to enter na Germany. We don't know. The government don't know. Yeah? And illegal migration, which man they don't access now, say illegal migration they take place. And why illegal migration they take place, they don't know. So they said the conclusion of illegal migration is deportation. No government no go able to stop them. No lawyer no go able to stop them. Now they no more go feel sorry for you if you meet the criteria. Waiting at this criteria, maybe the temporary resettlement where you be enter where they give you, if you be able to go land plumbing, maybe if they through you file, they see say you can able to integrate in their educational status, then maybe they can feel sorry for you. But quite honestly, I want to tell you say German government loves Sierra Leoneans. Yeah? German government loves Sierra Leone. Why German government don't take Sierra Leone serious? Because of the foreign policies where President Biyo can connect. Now the whole world, not only in Germany, but the whole world. The foreign policies there where President Biyo don't get connected to the European world, they are very powerful. But Sierra Leoneans, they know they respect the president. Sierra Leoneans, they know they respect their representatives and their LCs. Sierra Leoneans, they know even they respect themselves. For hard time, we don't play with violence in Sierra Leone. We end up in zero. And today, I want to talk to our brothers and sisters them where they misunderstand verification and repatriation. And Sierra Leone, they don't live in Germany. In fact, inside Germany, they know they accept them. They know beaucoup de. Afghanistan, then are the beaucoup de. Syrians, Afghanists, na the beaucoup de. There's the one for take Sierra Leoneans them. But who side the problem don't come? We borders, they don't know their rights. As a citizen from Sierra Leone, where they don't go. Because now the people are where they see that they cost who ministers there, they cost who president. So they don't take them back. Now Germany. And when they go to Germany, they pass through illegal agents, migration agents. So if you don't get to Germany now today, they say, come and do verification. Either maybe if you go with your passport, or they can't also say you are not a criminal, or they don't know say to possibly way harmful to their country, they can easily give you resettlement. But the foreign policies where President Bio, the good time when they get to Germany, once the SLPP, they make it a final say with borders in Germany, we are desperate. They do the wrong thing, they feel say that is the way forward. No, it is not the way forward. The way forward is when you listen and verify yourself. Maybe in that verification room, the way you present yourself, the person way they verify you, if they feel sorry for you, he say you get good character because wait man, now simple thing they accept motamapa. Maybe the way they smile, the way they talk to her, or the way you listen to her, the way you comport yourself, then you go see it take pen and paper, it stamp it. It's just like where they in Africa, they say, can't go through immigration interview. You got for dress the best coats, the best dressing, the best perfume, the best oil. There you go. Now pre-tongue, now immigration. If you get for travel through legal means. So that code of conduct where they go give to that person where they can interview you. Now ain't go make a give you visa for travel out of Sierra Leone. So that's why we don't use illegal migration services. They don't enter now Germany, where it is hard time to comport themselves and respect themselves for men and go sit down, give themselves a very good, like where they go, monitor, just pull it because with black man, una water, Sarah, now believing. You pull it Kulwata Sarah, you go, you sit down there, verify what in your name, which chamber where they come from, which part of Richard they come from, or you get any document for show. So you go find out maybe the person they interview you, they go feel sorry for you. But allow criminal.
DJ Force, I don't cut you up.
But
DJ Force, do you beg? I don't cut you up. I don't get with correspondent from Germany. Yes, I want to put some through. Yes, DJ Force. Hello, Kusha.
Hello.
Make you announce your name and talk to the nation, to the world.
Fine. DJ Force, answer.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, DJ Force.
The whole world is listening to you. We want to let you announce your name, and you know the correspondent for SLPP Weekly News. Now, under the Green Movement, now Germany, so you can announce your name, and people they listen to you and give us a status about with Sierra Leoneans, the way they live right now in Germany.
Okay. Una good evening, family. This now 16. I did live on the Green Movement. I did try to give report about the refugee saga we did for Germany. I then at the ground right now as I talk so. The situation every day it gets worse. Every day it gets worse. I try for call 2-3 stakeholders them for make they try for stop this deportation. Then they talk say not to deportation, but I don't know if the people that really understand what did they go on in Germany. What did they go on in Germany? They're not really good for the party. This are the talk and plain and blank. They don't say within a social media with the advocates for the SLPP as the youth within a social media day and night. But this tag away come even me when I'm 16, it pissed me off. I know like I did at the ground right now, I did under snow. The notwithstanding, we just try to tell the government, His Excellency, retired Brigadier Julius Madam Onibio, say, do ya make country we aid. Make country we aid because we get people now under get other women the way that they under this view. I wish if the forum put me live on Facebook, make I able give some report. More I see the environment, how the environment stay more I see how people they suffer now.
Yeah, I go able put you through. I go able put you through. I go able put you through if you want that.
Yeah, I want that.
Oh,
I want that.
Okay, well, DJ first continue. Let me send link to this. Let it come live. So we see what they go on another on the ground. So hold on there. DJ first, the talk. When me family, if you just join, this is not SLPP weekly news. This is not the program where they cover all the latest activities there on ground. Okay, now they try to cover with somebody where they live yonder when assisting, when a strong man also. Now the media, they try to give you updates what they happy yonder, and they try to express also in emotion or some other issues. Then where I believe Sierra Leone and then for Yeri and also President Bio for Yeri. Because I believe say this one they are not to politics business now. We call us Sierra Leoneans. No, when if you touch any Salone person, it will touch we all. Even though we understand say certain people that they want champion the program because of politics, but we they tell Sierra Leoneans today across the world that this is not about politics. It's about what can we do to help with brothers and sisters in Germany. Every recommendation is important. Everybody get their own link. Now that's this program day for tonight. I just don't send you the link right now. If you enter, I don't send the link right now. Enter through the link. When you enter the link, you just the acceptor. You just enter now. I don't click on enter. You enter, you click. Then from there, you get for accept the video and the mic. Then I will put you through. Then we will see the situation. What is the power under? Yeah. So just drop now and just do one. Drop.
Then just cut.
Okay. Do one. Yeah, DJ Force, continue.
Said it all. The people living in Germany, according to the correspondent where they try for Brinker here, is saying that this is not good for our government. It's not good for our country. This is the informations for themselves. They're not legal implications will involve into immigration policies. Now it make some people that they talk say it is harmful or dangerous for our country. It is only harmful or dangerous for our country because if you're a Sierra Leonean, you go and die in another country, it is dangerous. That is all I care. I'm saying to the world. But if you look at the beginning of the whole verification saga, the people where they call, where feel say they are not immigration agents and they are not government representative, and they don't go for the case. Yeah, everybody today when they live in Germany, temporary visa was given to you. There was a document.
Yeah, for technical issue, we just lost DJ Force. I believe see who said DJ Force left out, I go able remote panel. What did DJ Force try for say? With left Sidon we see Mami cause bomber come on go to go champion that program day. At the end of the day, it beat some diploma then. And even come out live on air and say anytime we see diploma there, it will beat them. Yes, ain't ready for beat, ain't ready for do this. And I believe say if we check Sierra Leone and their history now, I think that this could be one of the first things where you see Sierra Leonean they behave so. Demonstration then don't be done. Ukoya will be the demonstrate. People they demonstrate. Even I remember there was a demonstration what we do now from Holland. We go na Den Haag, The Hague, to demonstrate for we brothers and sisters them. And the Kumbra then the one the way they don't born picking naya when they not get legal status, you know. And also people then demonstrate also for that thing they call kinder pardon, you know, pardon to pardon them, picking them. So at the end of the result of that demonstration, it was very peaceful. Bakusura unions then go there, demonstrate. At the end of the day, the Dutch government listen, and it even give Baku people then today when they fall under that kinder pardon day, when they give that for them picking them, you know, it happened. So you see, so but the man away that full man, you know, I not really want to discuss about that because you know, somebody will not go school, we not know in left and right, even can I come on English being to speak up. Enough easy, even to integrate the language being where they are. you know, Sabiam. So me not really want to go into a life because a man na stupidity na I don't fool na in brain. But just it was unfortunately where people then who they are also as brothers and sisters that they don't take this party business, they don't put on their forehead because we na APC or because we na SLPP. Yeah, when situation like this occur, for let you call the one that they believe say they will able to put ideas together to solve this problem. You have to see how better things go work. You know, put some ideas together. They don't do it, but because of partisans, we see what resulted to that, which was unfortunately they take a decision when I have a very, very bad decision. That I will talk categorically it been bad because the one that we can as diplomat and they want them, I believe see and then also Kihebo talk for you to say where this not Sierra Leone or to say where this not to Sierra Leone. You know, and I believe say sometimes they can ask when I can ask what do you want? What do you want? If you want, you say yes. What do you want? They do it for you. I believe say not to everything we got for talking about. Now this way they go on we will know for a long time. Where you want go? Where you want go back na Salone? Where you go tell the embassy then you want go, you go because the mere fact that embassy they don't give document, they don't get document to give. As you count to your own document. So most of we will be the count document on your rates. And what will be the counter like in fact like me I will always say people then when I party the other one then they say where that document where you count and they deport you with them. Now that document they will use to deport you back. And some of who will take the risks because the God where I serve, the God where I believe in, where I believe say if now for there I would there if not to my destination no matter how we fordo a grab not to my destination I not go there. So we for believe in that. And also link with the right people that with the faith. We know about them cases then to see how we will share a good message to help one another in this community. Yeah. But the way we brothers a grab a go put on the go champion around because APC, because and it's by Kuma don't send them for like can't cause trouble. You know, this is the thing we are talking about. But this thing yeah, they say today is not about political matter. They will not put politics as politics inside. I call this program purposely because of I believe you know you know I believe no matter what it happen we all as Sierra Leoneans we will help one another. Let things not be political. When conditions like that come, we will help and stand for we all in the community. Let politics not need it. Some of you will know what we don't do at this community. And they repeat it, they say again. You know, we don't do some of me as a whole. I don't do a lot at this community. You know, and most of the one that say who they interact, who they together, we know they talk about party business. Yes, who they do on a Sierra Leone base. So I believe tomorrow we problem for Donna me do more. Yes, me Sierra Leone brothers, I expect also for like whether you na APC or na SLPP. I believe we go support with political parties then But when it comes to things where they affect the living Sierra Leone or common Sierra Leone, I believe so for work things ahead. So what we brother Edo, I will still repeat and say it's wrong. You know, do on the wrong and the right way. But where somebody don't get political mental disability, a brain don't turn charcoal, a brain don't the function again, and that night can happen. So I try for car with 26 or 16 for this program here, but it look like say another part go through because I don't send the link to her. But then let me call them back. Let me tell what they go on right now on WhatsApp line. So let me get them back. You know, it's a difficult situation because yes, 16, you did live. You did try for enter, but I will tell you say you for press the mic and the video, but I believe so you don't do them. Or perhaps you don't save me number on your phone, so you know it will come through. But
okay, may I save a quick? May I save a quick?
Oh well, you see, this is the thing. But anyway, give you message. Just give you message here. You know, yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening or good morning, as Sierra Leone. But as you're saying, good evening, as Sierra Leone. This is the voice of 16. Are they live?
Yeah, thank you very much, 16. How will they do yonder? You be there live today? You be there talk? Yes.
Before going further, I would like for talk to all the Sierra Leoneans, the ministers, the parastatals, the elders of the society in Sierra Leone. Say, may they come together, may they help the president. The president retired Julius Madam Onibio. Say, now we papa. Now we grandpa, now we brother. And to make a come at the aid of the Sierra Leoneans. Things are getting worse every day. Things are getting worse every day. Are they right now the ground? And right now, due the fall. Now I make if they get some I go for your interview today because they say us Sierra Leone will go for verification.
Oh, so you mean you went for the verification today? You mean you went for the verification today?
Yesterday.
Okay, yesterday. Okay, how was it?
Well, the verification was not that bad, but the bad part of the verification, it was not bad. It not be bad, but the worst part of it is that they Jewish from Deutschland, where they give all the Sierra Leoneans go to Deutschland, they say you go for go verify, but at the end of the day, at the bottom of the letter, they write they say that deportation after verification is deportation because they don't write that into English, they write that into Dutch. And some of we don't go Dutch school, don't learn, we understand Dutch. We don't even translate that because as we talk, we don't understand what you mean.
But thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Wait, hold on there small. How long you don't live now inside Europe?
6 years now.
6 years. Okay. Yeah. You say according to your statement, you say the verification it not be bad. Yeah, but what he bad for now what he state inside the letter now in bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now,
exactly.
Before you continue, we be hearing according to the demonstration say the not of verification now deportation they want deport people there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
But now at the camp, but now luckily yesterday you go for that verification, they don't do them fine, everything done. You come back peacefully, they not deport you, they not hold you, they not arrest you. You still they are correct. Nobody not put handcuff by you. Nobody not tell you say that they send you back there right now, Salone, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay. Then continue.
So but after the verification, they tell me say that deportation I write inside the letter.
Would I tell you down there?
not what you tell me. I get a letter with me. I make people now before connect me. If we're not able to end of this program today, we will do it next week. We will end up next week where I will get the letter. I will show.
We get the letter. I get the letter. We get the letter. We get her. I don't get that letter. We all don't get her. Yes, continue. Because why make you say you go?
There is the part where the rights government after verification is deportation.
But now there the question come. Now there the question come. You say there is a statement there. They say after verification and deportation. But when you go for that interview, they don't interview you. They don't verify you. They verify you. Say you not Sierra Leonean.
Exactly.
Fine. Then after that, they tell you say that they deport you. Then tell you say that they deport you after the verification.
That is what is in the letter. So
we know there are two things in the letter. At the camp, there are two things in the letter. One is verification and deportation. Okay, when you went for that deportation verification, where you go there, then tell you they verify you. They say you're not Sierra Leonean. After it don't done, then tell you say that they deport you.
The delegates that come, they say they don't talk anything. It left with the Dutch government.
Okay, continue.
So, but yes, still, we get people them where the police they run after, they go hold them by force, the house, they count them by the verification, so they can verify by force.
Okay, before you continue, I read that letter there. Let me clarify that letter. According to that letter, see, therefore, you forgo for let them go verify you. If you fail to go for that verification day, the government gets right, according to the law, the German law, to kind of hold you by force and put you under detention. I read them.
Correctly.
Okay. Correctly. So if you don't go...
Only there. I want to assure this correspondent who we get Germany for making all come misinform the public. The criteria of verification have a rules. And when you did not make that rules, this is where I'm coming. Hold on. We have the letter with us. We have listen. We are live. We are live.
Thank you very much. Just relax. Okay, just relax. DJ first.
We have conduct of what is guiding the verification. Failing to report yourself in that verification, that is where the German government is clearly spelling out to the nation, saying you will be deported. Now, you don't go under these verifications, no information not come to you, say that they deport you. You know, we want to call Sierra Leoneans the attentions, say the good relationship between Sierra Leone and Germany. The president in the Republic of Sierra Leone have a very good relationship, and you know go put Sierra Leoneans down for anybody in your benefit, but it will follow the legal process in Germany and in Sierra Leone. So let anybody not come for propaganda say this government is going to be responsible or it will be affected because of deportation or verification. We allow the German people for integrate with brothers and sisters them. Once you know follow chain of command, chain of responsibility, chain of protocols, then that is where you're going to blame yourself. And that is where you will be deported in Sierra Leone. Yeah? Because we get a letter in front of we. I get my own copy here. We don't go through everything. There is two statements in that whole thing. We have verification and deportation. And the German people then clearly spell out there, say, if you don't come for verification, when they hold you, you go. Then we don't allow a criminal when no study immigration policies, when no know nothing about immigration laws. Now the whole world, it don't go try for damage the image of a good relationship between German and Sierra Leone. This is where the whole thing, don't talk. Yeah, it don't talk and say they don't damage their future, they don't damage their career. Let nobody not take the blame, the rudeness from Germany and put up at this government. Una clear away, una put this government in responsibility in a higher standard. Because the president in the Republic of Sierra Leone, we don't get a job, we don't get a responsibility. It don't market Sierra Leone to a higher standard that nobody will bring rubbish on Sierra Leoneans. Them. So if Posse don't go...
Holland, thank you very much. Holland, do ya? Well, continue. Do ya, DJ Force? 16, continue.
So inside the letter, yes, there's text and clear. See, if you don't come for the verification, the Dutch government will take a law. And indeed, and there's text and clear. Say, if you don't come for the verification, they force you if you come for the verification. And it happened now. People who know they come for the verification, they go meeting and host the holy, they force you, you can't answer by force.
Well, Holland, now when I don't see the difference between Sierra Leone and them people then, the white. We there with they see people that they obey by law, but with the same message across na Salone, let them not listen to government. You not a living example. Inside that document, they we don't read them a day with we. And what the German government say? Then say if you fail to come on that particular day, that one. If you not come, the reason why when they will accept you excuse, that is, I tell you according to the letter, if you get mental problem, or you sick, or you not well, or something happens to you with tangible document from the doctor, not also a day, then that excuse. But if you fail to go there as a person, they go come collect you. When the one day when they not go there, when they feel say you go on the street to go create problem. Now this now the German government they try to say lawlessness, they know they encourage anaya. So when they tell you say go, you forgo. But because you refuse to go, now make them go take them to care and go back. Any comment, DJ Force, before I continue?
When I email where they be call people and for go attend inquiry, they go pull matoma. If not be Germany, they go arrest Ernest by Kroma. Yeah? If not be Germany, they arrest them because it don't violate the country in law by calling you to come for investigations, and you go ahead and bring with traditional culture on the street for demonstrate for you. So this is the difference between Germany and Sierra Leone. That's why when they be call them for go for come verify they say, and they refuse for come on that verification day. Now the law is forcing them to come now. They will go to your house and arrest you. Now this Sierra Leone they fail for recognize that Germany. And now this mentality where they don't come out with na freedom, they don't come out na Germany, now it affect them. Moving forward, the law in Germany is different from the law in Sierra Leone. If today una they destroy una your law in Sierra Leone, just for una your party interest, for una your APC interest, then remember say you did not travel with APC stress in Germany. You went there as a Sierra Leonean, go through verification. If you have been approved to resettle in Germany, then bravo to you, good luck to you. But let nobody can tell we say if they deport you, it's gonna affect this government. No, you pass through illegal migration to get to Germany. So if the German people they want you right now the country, it is hard time we encourage with borders them. Where if you say they not get reason for go verify themselves, then they go and verify themselves. But let us stay away from people who don't learn nothing, we don't kind of Holland, they come out Holland, they go demonstrate, lead demonstration. At the end of the day, they don't know the difference between demonstration, verification. And I don't talk one word. Demonstration not get respect in any society. I want Sierra Leoneans them when they listen to SLPP weekly news, for men they know say demonstration, riot, it not get respect. Now any society, you can go to jail for that, and they will discipline you for that. So failing to recognize the verification when German government don't call for, when they don't go, you they leave they feed you, you they work, they provide job for you. They say, can now, no give you document, or can now, let no give you document. You don't turn and say you go turn rebels now the country. They go deal with you. That is all I'm going to tell Sierra Leoneans. Yeah, it don't get nothing to affect this government, it don't get nothing to affect this party, but go through the legal means in Germany and get your document and start looking for a job and resettle yourself. When you don't meet the criteria, the government of Germany go reject you. We not get for hide the truth. And we are not making anybody in the whole world for say, if they deport you, SLPP no go rule Sierra Leone or they go lose election. If anybody they go with that mentality today, you are making a very big mistake to yourself. Go through the legal process and get in contact with the German government, and the German government loves Sierra Leone. The German government get a very good relationship na Sierra Leone with Sierra Leone government and with President Bio. And President Bio in foreign policies, he able to depend una for make sure say that una not to criminals and resort to una. Yeah. So now that I may take, I go left with the Sierra Leoneans for me they know say they get right for go for verification. Failing to go for verification, you get yourself to blame. Yeah, we send representative, they beat them, they bust his head, they tip him mobile. We not going to accept this. Now any society, now any government, now any country against the Sierra Leoneans, the law, the foreign policies.
Thank you. Continue. Shestin. Yeah. Let's continue. So after you don't go do the verification, you don't come back, they don't hold you, they want the way to do the verification, they say the German government and they're responsible to take action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and now you will try to explain about deportation inside the letter. Yeah. Why are you so concerned about that?
The plain blank inside the letter say, after the verification, the deportation. But this deportation, we don't know the right people them where they want to deport. You understand? Because we get people where they work, people where they don't integrate to the society, people where they don't pick in a yard, where they pick in to go school, people where they do another thing. You understand?
Okay, now that's not the worry where they go on right now. Okay, let me come in straight. One thing I will advise when I all get that situation, then if you don't get a picking with a woman, now now for make sure you declare, because we get some man them now then party away they give woman belly, they not get mind to go to the authority to go recognize that picking day. So if you be don't born picking with woman, if you recognize her, they tell you say they're not the separate one. Then people are not cruel. The thing they call family reunion is very, very important at that part of the world. Yeah, as long as you don't born picking with a woman where and the woman get legal status. Yeah, as long as that woman get legal status, that picking also gets them. But you, even you not marry that woman, but as long you get that, you declare saying that you picking that they play you father the role. Yeah, I swear to God, nobody know the separate one. I will advise you say as a papa, if you get picking day, now for take your responsibility serious. Take your responsibility serious is even you not get million. If now small thing you buy for that picking, anything where they do for that you picking day, yeah. The time you see them, what you want to do, make sure you get all those evidence, get other evidence that they're there with you. Yeah, in the time of court, because I know say after verification, if they tell you say that if you left Germany, they can forgive you time. Now they give you time, say you get so time to leave. If you say you not accept, let me tell you one thing at DJ Post, what did they happen here? Where they don't verify them, if they get decision, a pending decision for you, yeah, that pending decision there. If they're not able, the car with that decision say when if na negative, then that negative, if they car with action under say you get 4 weeks or 6 weeks to appear against this decision. Yeah, if they tell you say we don't call this decision for let you left Germany, let you left the EU, not to even Germany, because when they say let you left, they don't tell you only Germany, they tell you let you left the whole EU. Yeah, and then they put it under, they say you banned not to return inside the EU for 2 years. Yeah. Okay. When that decision don't come, it's a negative decision. You get the right to take that decision there to your lawyer, then from you and your lawyer to go take the matter in a court. And when you take the matter in a court now, you get your evidence then. You get the relationship where you get between you and your picking then. You get pictures then. You get the finance status then what you do, what you struggle they do. With all those things, then they help you, right? And they help you for like build your case so you will able to get stay under your picking. You know, the thing why they say is, Germany, they blunder because people they know say people then when Australian communities then where they give good advice to people there when it comes to that situation then they. But it was just unfortunately they go allow somebody where munku where camp where not even know the language. The English you know Sabian to go champion just because of politics to try to carry it, take the car with bad name or then that could carry a problem for Sierra Leoneans there or the government or so forth. Now a way of thinking Dandy. Boy, somebody no land book, but there are certain people there where you don't come at the Western world, even you know land book, you for civilized. Common sense, you forget them. Now this not happen. So me I advise you, the message where that letter where you get today, you don't go do your interview. Now for encourage the one the way the time don't read for let them go do the interview. Let them go do the interview then. Yeah. Then they go do the interview. And pray to God. The God where you deserve. The God where couch here. As long as God want to let you stay here, bro. Nothing not a shake up. Know that 100%. Yeah. So the one that when they say they know they go. Now then they go hold them by force and they count them. Because you don't go there some side, they feed you, they give you shelter, everything. That they say, can't let them verify you, they say they go. Yeah. And then they say, if you say
let her take a day. Level correspondent at the moment for now. It don't go through verification. It don't can't speak the truth to justice. It don't go do verification. They don't tell us they're gonna host. But in a try for clarify to we say there is deportation in that letter. There is deportation behind all the whole verification. We not get for hide the truth here. There is deportation behind the whole thing. If you fail to recognize the law which the government want for impose on you, then this is not Freetown. Wherein when a government they call una for investigation, they will go pull Matoma, bang in a street, a left off. Not on the country that one day with Germany. When they call you for go for verification, when you refuse, then they arrest you. And then they force you. Because in Freetown, what we are seeing, they are challenging this government. When the government, they call them for go for investigation, they say they know they go there. When they become president, they go away with anybody, and they go extra man for destroy the one the way they be investigate them. It happens. Samurai talker. If not be Germany, Samurai talk their word and they arrest us straight away. So that is the difference between German and Sierra Leone. So if Germany government they call now for verification and you refuse to go there, they arrest you. Definitely you don't become a lawbreaker. Yeah? But an Escobar they call her for investigation, anti-corruption call her. What did he do? He refused. He called Rare Boy them, he buy alcohol for them, they drunk, they call them on the street. Police do anything? Police do anything about that? But if that happened in Germany, you will be arrested and you'll be put in prison forever. Yeah. So let we correspondent no can misinform the public. Make it just know say the law in Germany and the law in Sierra Leone is different. Hey, make I not like you now. Going forward, the speech of President Bio say the school where it go or commission where it go open now German bill up. Hey, now that foreign policies. Now that foreign policy where President Bio don't go with German government, now APC will destroy through migration. And they still refer to them say when they were getting to Germany, they pass through illegal migration. And when you pass through illegal migration, the people they not invite you. They just see you come at their country. They give you temporary stay. Now come and verify yourself. When I say it affects SLPP government, when anybody when they think so, anything will happen to you, you blame yourself. We not a milk Sierra Leoneans there because una feel say una na Sierra Leone there una dey na diaspora una go turn rebels against this government or rebels against Sierra Leone the country. When they take up from nobody, yeah. So Germany and Sierra Leone is different. Go for your verification. If you're giving to stay, then you stay. If you are not giving to stay, then Sierra Leone is not a dangerous place. Yeah, your country is your country. Then you can go and continue and live your life. If you have another means to come back, when you pass through illegal way to come to Germany, then you will be accepted. But we no can't make people there because they say it will affect SLPP. So the one that will be deported from Sierra Leone, it not be affect APC. Yeah, One of our contenders waiting up for young generation leader, who is Austin Johnny, he was part of that deportation. For that, Sierra Leone end. Sierra Leoneans when they leave Germany, and encourage them for let una go for una verification. Might be lucky to give resettlement. Once you know to criminal, una not afraid for go identify una say already. I never go destroy una case. They don't go destroy una what you say. Demonstration no get respect, riot no get respect. That is the information I will leave with Sierra Leoneans, and then we try for make sure see we respect we country, we respect we president, we respect we laws there. We'll get there for the country because we get immigration. The attitude of Sierra Leoneans now they're various.
DJ Force, that was DJ Force. And 16, I'm glad the way I get you on the platform. What we got for do, I got for host a program where you go come live. I will teach you how to come on the program. So you said go come and explain some things there. But what I will tell you, let you not worry your heart. Let you know, the God way you deserve. And wake out here that God, if you want to let you there, I should say you get for you go there. Me be wait map na ya was you know ya got in ya go for there, go for there. Got in to ya go for there. And not go for there. We know that condition then we don't pass through them. Let me tell you one thing. The time some of who will be in a camp will not they make party. Because when you make party, the next day you party the loss. Yeah. You they make party at the end of the day, somebody where you don't make party, the next day they say this, they don't go, they see again. So at the camp will not be the make party. Would they make party on some Sierra Leoneans? But at the end of the day, because of their situation, then it is separate Boku people there. The only thing I will advise you, what you for do, and also talk to you one the way they and the one the way they listen. Do ya? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what thing when they try for say, I make advice all the one the way they don't go for the verification. Say there is a hope. May they not go no side. May they stay calm. May they stay cool. Everything is going under control.
Yes, that I try to tell you. If they believe in the God way they serve, the God will make them pass through that city, they can at this part of the world. But good people they don't die in that what are they? Yeah, and you don't pass through there, you don't enter some of they don't enter from Italy, different part they don't enter under. Yeah. As long one thing first, I want to let you know if Jama, the one that will come up pass through Italy, if Jama government ready first according to the law, the Dublin law first, what did they do? Hey, Jama government they send you back na Italy because you go say the country where you pass through, say you duck your hand, now they're responsible for you according to the EU law.
That's not true. That's not true. The one the way that we get Dublin because we not get Dublin, they don't send them back. Now Italy, the one the way they come out France, Holland, they don't send them back. That was long time. Okay. That was 2017, 2016, 17. That we don't send them.
Okay. So you try to tell me the ones that are always there right now, they're not getting no Dublin, or they don't cancel the Dublin.
Exactly so.
Okay.
They don't cancel the Dublin, they don't cancel the rejection.
Okay.
There's something they call Duldul. Duldul where you get a red line, so say you don't get asile in Deutschland. You understand?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So but what can happen where everybody in panic, everybody in disarray, that because of what they say after the verification, not deportation. So everybody be panic because we don't know nothing what to go on. We try for call the delegates that say, okay, una don't come, una say una come for Sierra Leoneans. We there, we want to talk to una.
Okay.
They say they don't want to talk to anybody.
You know what happened? What happened? What happened? One thing for sure. Wait now, let me tell you.
We happen to the press Atachi when I go and Mr. Toure when I'm passionate post when Mr. B from the time when they go school when I'm Amadia, we all be then gear road when I go now princess. They say that the child lady because me I don't know and I'm friends with her for CF and a princess now the cause of everything. If it's not before me, I go tell them the truth. You know, go see where people that disgruntled that they try to do other things. You know, say in any demonstration, those things can happen. Then you check the delegates here, the two man when they can pass on information, when a good information, you can pass and meet with them. I was there, the thing happened right in front of me. It passed, it can't tell everybody say, now me about them. They know they do anything. You as a child lady, you don't get right for say that. You for protect those two people. In fact, you for count the people that with police. Because police they already as I talk, so look police cards map one, another card map here two.
Okay. Let me count it also. Let me count the inside small. When they try to blame a princess, I remember Mami Hawa in a statement first where a first statement where he began to talk about stories then, and those stories then where he now me I've tried there I go say now implication they try to implicate Boku of the Sierra Leoneans you know, not to everything no more possible for grab you can you talk. You want therefore know what you get for say. Yeah, because this is a critical situation, it's a very difficult situation. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Exactly.
where this woman, they had a call woman, chair lady, don't come, we then delegate them. I believe say chair lady na Sierra Leonean. And I believe say we not all yonder, despite everybody get their support, party support, or in a chair lady for SLPP. But I believe say we all are Sierra Leonean. We problem occur now Salone person in Dumont. I believe say we work together to see how best we go solve or find solution. Now that make a car with them people then they. But I will tell you say also Sierra Leoneans then the one that will join them and cause bomber to beat them the diploma then behave irresponsible. No matter how desperate you are, no matter how frustrated you are, you not go somebody come when you to come talk to you. You don't know which message they can't tell you. Then you just grab it, begin vandalize them, you begin beat them, you damage them. In the eyes of the international community, they want the way they watch. You know, one of the first thing way that they take now their mind, they want they come to ask for refuge. But right before them people they win at their own people, Sierra Leone and the diplomat, the who don't count for any can recognize them, they don't begin misbehave to them. This way, what did they fear? They fear say if we not they do that kind of thing to una young people there, so we not say what you want to do to them, it go past that. That is the mentality. It was that is very, very wrong, me brother. That I will say the hard part. It was wrong. You know, the one that will follow that, you know, that man to go do the cutting, it very, very bad, me brother. Yeah, it bad. Now, that one and now when I don't go beat them now, they go beat them. Now they don't go, and another same one again for can verify. How you get for do? Some man go say, well, I'm not going for go there again because I don't beat them because I go there no more. Yes, na SLPP, because everybody they work inside SLPP, the government and they see that SLPP. Now that mentality for change, you know, because now I don't see on social media the same princess they talk about. They don't make in picture, they say rest in peace. They say princess don't die. Would on Ibo they wish for a company, let it die. They don't share all over there on media. They say princess don't die. It don't die, rest in peace. It died with cancer. You see what here they try for say. You know, so this thing is not about politics. So, but I don't want to politicize that. This is not about politics. It's about Sierra Leoneans that need help. Yeah, but the manner way most of them they take them is very, very wrong, me brother. Now we honor brothers and sisters, but that manner they wrong. Like the other one say, Princess na in the fort. I see the video. It say because Princess come with the diploma inside SLPP, inside APC. Oh, inside the again, we don't begin the market self again. Say, oh, this is not APC, this is not SLPP. Where situation come, for now we come together as a Sierra Leonean to help one another. If me can they because me na SLPP, so when I go beat me.
The first person you want to tell us say. Now, this is not about politics. It's not about APC. It's not about SLPP. It's not about NGC. It's not about politics. This is about national issue. Let's put Salone first now. Let's treat this issue as a Sierra Leonean. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. You know, you do well. You do well. You know.
Everybody accepts to it. Everybody accepts.
Yeah, that's true. But what happen? What happen? You accept. I don't want to let you get that negative mind to say now because of this, now because of that. Don't blame nobody. If any riot occur that the person will come on here, we go do now in cause. Except no say what you go do and I don't get bad. He don't get bad record. Na a fine yeah. Yeah, you they do things on social media. That's a different story. But come on, I go excite now another man land.
Wait till you want make tell me brothers and sisters the way they are right now, they deal with me. But I mean one day they talk because all man they aside and they far from them a little bit.
Okay, what you I will tell you. Tell them say, yeah, I be don't talk. Tell them say, let them go for the verification. If German government want to deport somebody or they want to deport people, the whole world they know say Germany ready for deport. And you know that they. When Germany want deport, they know they do it under closed door. Then they say we want deport so amount of people there. Even at 5-7 people, they don't want deport them. Then they talk them. Then they say we they go to court, the high court. After they want the high court, as soon as the high court don't deny them, as they don't deny them, say no, you know win the case, automatic Germany. From that moment where you come on a court say, what did they happen? You get already under detention. You're not free again. Yeah, your family there. They deport you. All. You know that. So this thing of verification, let them pay let them listen to the government of Germany, let them listen to the government of Germany. What did Germany tell them for verification? If I let them go do it. That letter when they write say deportation or what, now make us say you go read the German, well, they get German inside German, they get Dutch inside Dutch. Not to everybody they understand German, even where you go to school. And not go say, you know that day. And when they write that letter to you, that particular letter, they know they write them to class 1 or class 6 level. Then they write them in the higher form. Yeah. Even when you go around. Google, they mislead you. Pardon languages there. And they mislead you. Yeah. So do you at the terrestrial unions the way they are there?
Some information to all my brothers and sisters. They say, may they stay calm, may they stay fixed, no riot, no happen, no happen.
Nothing like not happen. Yes, tell them say.
Start for the verification. The verification, I think it go end on Friday. It go end on Friday.
Okay, tell them the one way not be one.
Many people don't turn up.
Yes, let them do it.
Don't turn up for the verification. So we go tell them. Say, may they stay calm, may they stay cool. The government, they put situation into control. No riot, nothing to happen.
Yes.
I will call them tomorrow morning. I explain to them, say, okay, I'll be there live with the Green Movement. When I the SPP hour, that this and this, then tell me. So when I stay calm, when I stay fixed, the government of Sierra Leone don't get anything or do, and we all we stay fixed. I will try to pass on the information to them.
Thank you very much.
By God in power, because
thank you.
Some man is under due because the due will fall now.
Thank you very much. Now for do that, encourage them, let them do them. Yeah, let them do them. You when I not kill mortal man, when I not they not kill mortal man, you not kill, you not commit crime. Yeah.
The next program, I'm going to make it live.
Yeah, well, no problem. The next program will call with you live on them, so we will also see then see what they go on. Yeah, we'll call with you live. Yeah. So just keep your finger crossed and tell them say the God will call with them. Yeah, they're not better past the one that we left inside that water. The God will push call with them till they cross that water, they reach here. Where God say God don't say that they find a destination. Yeah, no matter what happen. Yeah, they know they go. So then miscalculation, whether they calculate they can't deport. If German government want to deport anybody, then they talk on the whole world they see. Say they deport, they can't deport. But as long as they don't declare no statement, nothing not going to the EUA or do any other thing where they can with that legal, what would they read them? Even all these things what they talk so now another day they will not see them. Another day, we say they put on the website saying they can't deport another day. So to tell us saying that the one that we try for read that letter day. Now miscalculation, and I believe say they happen by the grace of God. Yeah, inshallah. Yeah, it not go happen by the grace of God. Me, I believe in that. I believe in that faith. I believe say I don't pass through. I don't believe say but people didn't get story. Demonstration not the solve problem. Right, not the solve problem. Yeah, what the solve problem is for we to come together as a Sierra Leoneans. Then the one that we get ideas to see how we will pass them, other means around for let everybody survive. Yeah. Let me find out my message down there for you. Thank you very much for bringing you on this program. I will call with you the next time. Okay, bye. Well, my family then this now SLPP weekly news. I just be the talk to we brother from Germany and begin with some information then. But I know say the information then they not even understand that. But then we'll try to correct her. If you watch me, yeah, me na Dima the great SLPP Bobo. But this we talk about not about partisan, it's about this thing where they affect Sierra Leoneans now. Yeah, I believe say me myself, I don't pass through and everybody don't pass through then situation now. Yeah. So demonstration or mami cause not a solve problem. The one that way they do and are just out of ignorance and lack of information and the mentality with it, nine. But however, I know see out of frustration, people then can do some desperate things then way later on they go regret them. But I tell every Sierra Leonean all across the globe, if you get message to give you brothers and sisters then within the diaspora that forgive them, and your best message where you will give them prayers. Pray for them, let them succeed, let God make whatever decision they get for them before when they know able to give them that decision. Let God make they get a positive decision. Because we know that they play also great impact in Australia, we all. So nobody no go say somebody don't come at this party, they pray God for let you go back to the country. And President Bill no go be so wicked to say it is glad for let diaspora as the way they are. Of course, they're in difficult situation for them to go back to Salone, then they deport them. So that mentality they will for clean them from we mind, put we mindset one side where politics can we play them, but when it comes to nationality, like then things they will not blackmail government. Government don't get anything to do with them. So now how I therefore end the program today will be starting with President Token Rubio and hard work what they do. And we go to cover that program every week on the SLPP weekly news. The woman who we get Sayana Josephine Jackson, the SLPP weekly news for Don Panam. It come and educate Sierra Leoneans about the importance of President Token Rubio, the legacy we Edipan lay for picking them. It talk as a politician, it talk as a Sierra Leonean, and it say the fact. So, Madam Josephine Jackson, I will say thank you for honoring that invitation or expect invitation. We will count you on this program. Thank you very much. DJ Force, I will say thank you. You don't left me now, but I will say thank you very much. We'll be there part of the program. I know say you're busy, you like job pass President Token Rubio. And with Chair Lady, Madam Tenepaka himself, I will tell and thank you for we a day with we and giving you a message for President Bio and good things the way they do that country day. And also, they also give some good advice to brothers and sisters that within Germany, the step then they will take. So once again, this is Nawuna Bobo and this is the SLPP Weekly News. Let God bless we all. We will say tata till we meet again.